our senior court attendants. Our first, Clara Vasky and Bo Weidel. Our next pair of senior court attendants, Jocelyn Garlos and Nick Hackenberger. And our final senior court attendant, Marissa Windsor and Joey Galicchio. And now we present our 2025 Homecoming Queen, Claire Boudreau. Escorted by our 2025 Homecoming King, Gus Kanischke. Claire is the daughter of Becky and Nathan Boudreau of Oglesby. Gus is the son of Jen Cockney and Mike Kanischke of Peru.
Videnko is losing her mind about it. I'm gonna sit back.
Homecoming Queen from the class of 2015 was Jackie Somolinski. She is escorted by the Homecoming King from the class of 2015, Eric Malicki, to present flowers to this year's Queen Claire. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, our 2025 Homecoming Court and King and Queen.
This is your hour. You take up to the dark. I was born here.
Get on your feet for the Cavaliers.
LaSalle, Peru, Cavalier football, presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating on 103.9 WLPO.
Welcome to LP Cavalier football on 103.9 WLPO and on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel. Tonight's broadcast presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. Jeremy Aiken and Derek Brayton high atop Howard Fellows Stadium. And it's a beautiful night for football. Week 6, homecoming, LP in Ottawa. And Derek, it's part 2 of this rivalry this year. LP got their only win so far this year, beating Ottawa in Week 3 and beating them pretty handily. But you got to think Ottawa's got revenge on their minds, and they would probably love nothing more than to come in and spoil their arch rivals' homecoming football night.
I think you're exactly right. They'd like to, and got beat up pretty badly on their home field, and like to come in here and return the favor for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, the first game, it was Ottawa losing big to LP, and much like the freshman game, yeah, it was 41-24. LP won the varsity game, and the freshman game was 35-8. Tonight, the prelim was much closer. In fact, it came down to the wire, and Ottawa edged LP 7-6. So a heck of a prelim game, setting the stage for our varsity matchup between Ottawa and LP. You're listening to the LP pregame show, brought to you by Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. If you're thinking about a new furnace, the experts at Triple Service will help you pregame a plan that's just right for your home and budget. The coin toss is going on right now on the 50-yard line. They've already done the homecoming court announcements, and we'll talk about more of that at halftime. We'll run down the list of the homecoming court. And we're going to take our first break of the night. We'll come back. We'll have our coin toss winner. Derek will give you the game time weather, and we'll talk about the keys to the game as well. We're about 10 minutes away from LP Ottawa football on 103.9 WLPO on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Do you hate your boss? Working for a boss that cares more about the bottom line than he does you sucks. Needing a positive career change, more money? Then give me a call at Triple Service today. 815-599-3828. We are currently on the lookout for Rockstar HVAC and plumbing technicians. Work in a family atmosphere, more importantly, feel pride in knowing that your talents are appreciated. Again, Triple Service, 539-3828. Check us out on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Annette from Carpet Weavers in Peru. Along with my husband Kevin and our amazing staff, we've been helping the Illinois Valley find the perfect flooring for over 10 years.
Carpet Weavers carries a huge selection of luxury vinyl, laminate, hardwood, tile, and carpet.
And come sit down with me and find the look you've been dreaming of through a free design consultation.
Only at Carpet Weavers Flooring Gallery. Visit them today on Mahoney Drive in Peru or online at carpetweaversflooring.com.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton back, and we just had the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss. WeTech Wealth Management LaSalle. Don't leave your financial future up in the air. Contact the professionals at WeTech Wealth Management LaSalle for sound investing and financial advice. Derek, Ottawa won the coin toss and doing a little against the book, and they're going to receive.
They are going to receive, yeah. They're going to take the wind, which is non-existent, but they're going to be at the south end of the stadium to receive, and LP will kick off.
You're listening to the Triple Service pregame show. Of course, tonight's broadcast presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. Their team is on the field 24/7. Try going a day without seeing their red vehicles. I dare you. Find out more at grazerheatingplumbing.com. Time now for our game time weather. It's brought to you by Town & Country Services. Whether it's hot, which it is, cold, dark, or light, Town & Country is doing whatever it takes 24/7. To see what they can do for you, go to townandcountryservices.com. And Derek, if you wouldn't mind, give us our October, what feels like more late August weather, game time weather here.
It is going to be a warm one tonight for the players for sure. Probably a little more pleasant for the spectators. A little muggy up here in the booth. It's currently 79 degrees. It'll be a kickoff, and it'll get down to around 72 degrees by the end of the game. So clear night, stars in the sky, and not a whisper of wind.
and no lightning or no rain, which is LP's dealt with that a few times this year. So thank you, Derek, for bringing us our Town and Country game time weather. Now let's talk about our Carpet Weavers key to the game. Derek, the key to this LP Cavaliers football game is sponsored by Carpet Weavers in Peru. Carpet, tile, vinyl, or wood, Carpet Weavers can help you find just the right flooring. See them today at Carpet Weavers in Peru. And I'm thinking it's not so much the players themselves. Obviously, we talked about LP went into Ottawa and beat them 41-24. Marian Persic that game had 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns. But when you face a team twice in the same season, I think a lot of onus goes on the coaching staffs, because you know it's all about making adjustments from that first game. So it'll be interesting to see, I guess, which team is most successful, coaching staff, players alike, in making adjustments from that first game.
It is, and I think LP, they're probably going to try to do what they had success with the first time. Yep, so not much adjustments there yet, maybe more at the halftime break. But Ottawa certainly has to do something different, and we'll see if they don't try to throw the ball a little bit more than the last game. And I think for LP, they're really going to have to be patient here, because they're going to think, we got this. We lumped them last time, but they're not going to be able to score 21 points in one possession. So they've got to take their time and execute, and they'll be fine.
And we'll look forward to hopefully another LP victory tonight over Ottawa on this homecoming night. And that is your Carpet Weaver key to the game. We're going to take our final pregame break, and we're going to bring you some of the band here. Coming up, our head coach.
Cavaliers are excited to have our homecoming to celebrate the homecoming spirit, and are proud to carry out the special edition of the LP Band. Now, please remain standing and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem.
By the dawn's early light,
Becky, and Alice Wilkerson. The band would like to thank all of our band parents and the LP Band Parent Association, the administration of LP High School, and the LP community for your continued support of the Marching Cavaliers.
It's always tough to beat a team twice. That's a good staying in the world. So we need to make sure that we come and play our game and do what we can do and control all the things we control and just keep pushing forward. And then hopefully come out on top, right? We're going to work our tails off. And then from here on out, use this momentum to 6 more Cadeland, O'Fallon, and just keep building from there. That's our goal.
Have you stressed that, Coach, with being a team that you have already played and already beaten, that, you know, you can't take them lightly just because it went your way the first time?
No, yeah, we stress that. You're exactly right. It's still another game, right? It's still 0-0 right now. It's still they have their game plan, we have ours. We need to execute. We need to play our way of LPCAF football, but we need to just execute 4 quarters. We have had not really a game in my mind, you know, because I set the standards high where we have came and played exactly what we needed to for 4 quarters. We came close, right? 3, maybe 2 really good ones. But then we need to execute 4 quarters of football. It's just something we've been emphasizing. I have been to the kids since I've taken over is we need to be very good in adverse situations. It's not always going to go our way. It's how we adapt when it doesn't go our way. It's getting it back on track. So it's just something we've been emphasizing with the kids, and they have the ability. They have all the talent in the world. They have all the knowledge in the world. We just need to put it all together. We believe in them. We just keep emphasizing to them, you need to believe in yourself even when things aren't going our way.
LP and Ottawa, Coach, always, you know, not just another game. And then you throw in that it's your kid's homecoming for LP. As best as you can as a head coach, how's the preparations been going this week? I know it's easy for a lot of distractions.
I think it's been going pretty good. You have to tweak during homecoming week, and it's just like that every year, and it's probably like that every other school. But, yeah, like you might think, people can say it could be a distraction, right? But I think of it as, hey, when you turn around and we're on the field, you're not going to see any gray in that stance because our stands are gray. You're going to see everybody in a seat ready to go to watch LPCAF football. So we need to come out there ready to go and prove to them and show them exactly who we are and how good we are as a team.
Last thing for you, Coach, as always, I'd like to ask you just any new injuries of note for the Cavaliers, how you looking going into Week 6?
Yeah, I mean, we got some bumps and bruises. We got some guys that are a little dinged up, but we got guys back as well. So, you know, Week 6 in the season, your typical stuff.
Well, look forward to that. Look forward to a homecoming win. Always sweeter, no matter what school you're at. When you get that football win, it always adds to it. Coach J.J. Raffleson, good luck against those Pirates.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate your time.
To LP head coach J.J. Raffleson, and that wraps up our Autocraft Collision Center coaches interview and injury update. If you happen to slide into trouble this fall, Autocraft Collision Center is there to help. For trusted collision repair, call Autocraft Collision Center. And one noticeable injury we did see, Derek, and that was because he's part of the homecoming court. Unfortunately, looks like LP senior Nick Hackenberger, who did get banged up last week, is not suited up tonight, so we can report that Nick Hackenberger, the middle linebacker for the Cavaliers, won't be playing. He was in some shorts out there earlier today, so hopefully he gets better and can get back on the field in due time. But other than that, we'll see if LP's got the full complement of players. Of course, a lot of games going on tonight. In fact, some games have already kicked off, which gives us our first opportunity to bring you our Subway scoreboard update. Stop by your local Subway in Spring Valley, Peru, LaSalle, Marseilles, Ottawa, or Oglesby for a sandwich made with freshly baked bread and fresh ingredients right in front of your eyes. Subway, eat fresh. Early on, Seneca leading Marquette 7-6. That's a big battle going on in that one. Of course, we'll try to get a score update, and we do have an update. Hall strikes first. Hall with a 6-0 lead against Princeton. Go ahead and obviously check out our scoreboard page, brought to you by Derek Kessinger, State Farm, and Oglesby. We'll be posting scores tonight on our website, starvrock.media. Some other games, Derek, tonight. We have Mendota hosting Kewanee. Streeter home to Herscher, Bureau Valley at Lewistown. Tomorrow, we'll have the game for you. St. Bede homecoming against Dwight. We'll have it both on the radio and our Star Rock Media YouTube channel. Also playing tomorrow is Fieldcrest. They're at Walter Christian. And Derek, couple conference games tonight besides this one, too. Some intriguing matchups for sure.
Yeah, some real good ones. Morris hosting Rochelle tonight, and that's always a good battle. Morris is 5-0, Rochelle at 3-2, but have two kind of quality losses on the season. And Sycamore is hosting Canelan. That's always a battle, kind of a regional game up there. Sycamore at 3-2 and Canelan 4-1. So that'll be a big one for playoff seeding and things like that.
Yeah, big one for playoff seeding and for Interstate 8 conference supremacy, as LP and Ottawa both 0-2. Remember, the first meeting did not count as a conference game, so both of these teams are 0-2 in conference play. Ottawa is 2-3 overall, LP 1-4. You have Morris and Sycamore at the top of the standings at 2-0. Morris, the only unbeaten team overall, at 5-0. We're ready for kickoff here. Pantoja, Aiden Pantoja will kick for LP. Kicking north to south at historic Howard Fellows Stadium. Kickoff at 7:28, and here it is, the lefty with a short kick. And it's a free ball, and it's still, the whistles were blowing, Derek, but it looked like the ball came loose.
It was still loose. It looks like LP should have it. I think they got a second chance at it.
And they're still kind of sorting out the pile. And a Cavalier player came up with it, but they may say that the whistle blew.
They have not signaled yet.
Yeah, I think Ottawa's keeping possession. It looked like Bo Lawrence came up with it for LP, but you know, you heard the whistle blowing even before the ball had stopped, so Ottawa might have caught a break there.
Yeah, they sure did. The ball, they looked like they fell on it, but they didn't cover it up, and the ball was still loose. Ref blew the whistle. They didn't have it.
So first
LP came out with it.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for Ottawa. Good field position for the Pirates at their own 39. Of course, Mark Munson, their starting quarterback, injured in the LP game and not coming back from the reports with his injury. So they have their backup quarterback, now the starting quarterback, Andrew Vicolio, and they come out in a power formation. Looked like they had a false start. Yeah, they did, and the back official saw it. It was the left tackle for Ottawa. Too quick on getting off the line, so an early 5-yard penalty against the visiting Pirates.
Well, a good start for the LP defense when you don't have to do anything and you back them up 5 yards. We'll see if they can shut things down quickly and get the ball in their offense hands.
Ottawa coming in on a 3-game losing streak. Of course, the Cavaliers coming in on a 2-game losing streak at 1-4 overall. LP's losses this year to United Township, Metamora, Morris, and Rochelle. Not a bad loss in the bunch. They're going to run the jet sweep, and they fumble it. No, actually the quarterback hung on to it. I think he was meaning to hand it off, and Vicolio just held on to it, and he is tackled for a loss. Mason Moheiser is going to get credit for the tackle for a loss. So 2 plays, and Ottawa offense is moving backwards.
Yeah, they've lost 10 yards here. 5-yard, I guess you call it a sack. He wasn't back to throw, but missed the handoff really. And
yeah, they were looking to run, I think, jet sweep to Archer Chekowitz, and they just didn't make the handoff, and Vicolio just tried to limit the damage and held on to it, and he had 3 or 4 Cavaliers on him, including Mason Moheiser, who got credit for the tackle. So 3rd and very long for Ottawa. Actually, it's 2nd down because they had a penalty. And they have trouble with a snap. It's a low snap. He finds Sanders. The big guy's out in the open. Sanders out past the 40. And he's shaken up. He was hit hard by a couple Cavalier defenders. Sanders slow to get up. He missed most of the first game due to a suspension from the prior game. But Owen, good to see. He may have his bell rung, as the old saying said.
Yeah, tackled by Morheiser there. Mason put a good hit on him, but not before he picked up 14 yards.
So it sets up Ottawa with a 3rd down and 6 coming up. So a nice gain. Vicolio found Sanders after a snap to the quarterback that bounced. That could have been disastrous again for the Pirates. They've dodged a couple bullets here early on. We're 2 minutes into this game, no score. Ottawa and LP. And Vercolio going to pass. Looking out in the flat, has a man. Chekowitz caught, 50. He's down to the LP 45, inside the 40. Nice catch by Chekowitz. It was little over his head, but he kind of one-handed it and makes the catch and gets it all the way down to the Cavalier. They're going to mark it at the 36-yard line. So first down completion, Vercolio to Chekowitz out of the backfield.
Yeah, 21-yard pickup and a nice catch by Chekowitz there. He one-handed it basically and tipped it back to himself, and he was wide open. Good throw right before he got hit by Morheiser, the quarterback.
A highlight reel play there, and of course our instant replays tonight brought to you by your local Edward Jones agent, Derek Brayton. Let Derek take another look at your investments today. I want to thank, of course, Mike Sabatini behind the camera, bringing you the instant replays and the great YouTube footage tonight on the Starve Rock Media YouTube channel. And they're going to hand it off. Not much there for the Ottawa ball carrier. 2 or 3 LP defenders were there. Looked like it was Chekowitz, number 14, with a carry. No gain.
Yeah, good job by the left side of the defensive line there. Got some penetration, and linebackers are going to have to step up too with Hackenberger out. That's a big loss for the LP.
Rylan Rinkewitz was in there. I think he's now, looks like Rylan Rinkewitz is up there trying to fill the gap along with Moheiser at the linebacker spot. We'll tell you about the uniform. Oh, they fumble a snap. Vercolio's got it, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. And we'll see who got the sack. It's going to be a little harder to see the numbers tonight because they are wearing special black jerseys for homecoming and dark green numbers. I think it was Mason Moheiser, number 4.
Yeah, that's an 8-yard loss for the quarterback, Vercolio, there.
So a sack for Mason Moheiser. Yeah, Vercolio's been in, well, he hasn't had the greatest of exchanges between the center here on this drive. 3rd and 18, another third and long situation for Ottawa. They got a completion, their last 3rd and long. Vercolio going to pass, looking left, and throws it up, incomplete. He was looking for Chekowitz, way over his head.
Yeah, nice read that time by Morheiser again. Mason was right there for the tackle. Yep. If the guy didn't catch it, he got there quick, read it perfectly.
Yeah, he read that screen. Sometimes those screen passes can be deadly, and a few of them have hit LP's defense pretty hard this year, but a great job by the Cavalier defense there. They were right on it. 4th down coming up for Ottawa, and given the fact that they're at the LP side of the football field, too close to punt, too far to try any kind of a field goal, so they'll go for it here on a 4th and 18 from the Cavalier 44-yard line. You got to pay attention to number 17, Owen Sanders here. He's slotted out to the left for the Pirates. Vercolio in the shotgun, and I guess we got to delay a game. Play clock down to 0. Well, they got a timeout before the play clock got down to 0. Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton here, week 6, back home. Yeah, first time Cavaliers have been home since week 2. Metamora. They, of course, had a road trip to Ottawa. Then you had Morris and then Rochelle. So it's really rare, no matter what level, college, pro, high school, that a team plays 3 straight games, either home or away. But that's just how the schedule worked out this year for LP. So on the positive side now, Derek, 3 of the remaining 4 games are here at Howard Fellows Stadium.
Yeah, they got to be thankful to be back. It's probably felt like they spent a month on the bus, and we mentioned 5 weeks of the season, and they've 6 weeks, and they've actually taken 5 road trips. Yes. They had to do a double up against United Township.
Yeah,
so,
you're right.
They got to be thankful to be back home.
Nothing against the yellow Johannes buses, but yeah, it's nice just to probably drive their own cars to the stadium tonight and sleep and get to their own bed at a decent time, although it is homecoming weekend. There's a pass for Colio looking for Sanders, who was fighting with a defensive back, and just incomplete. Boy, Sanders bobbled it, and Owen had a chance for Ottawa. I like the play call for Ottawa. You got a 6'7" receiver, Derek, and you see a man-to-man coverage. Throw it up to the big guy and see what happens.
Yeah, he sure did. They were battling for it. It looked like he might have given him a little bump to get free behind him. had the ball in his hands and he bobbled it and dropped it. So
nice coverage.
Got away with a little push.
Maybe, yeah. Nice coverage there by LP and a nice effort on both sides. Nice throw by Vercolio, too. He put it up there for his big 6'7" receiver. So our first look tonight at the LP offense, Marian Persic, again, had a huge game against Ottawa back in week 3 with 6 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 3 passing. The sophomore quarterback. Ethan Moriarty is the back in the backfield. And we have, I guess, an offsides maybe. Yeah, offsides on LP. So it'll be a 5-yard walk-off. I guess that gives us time to go ahead and talk about our Cavalier uniform description tonight, brought to you by Family Pride Cleaners. Proud LP alum, Family Pride Cleaners takes pride in their work just like the Cavaliers do. Follow Family Pride Cleaners on Facebook today. Ottawa in their road whites, a white helmet, white shirt, white pants, red stripes, red numbers, and the red pirate logo. LP wearing their homecoming special, black shirts, black pants, green helmets, and dark green numbers, which are definitely hard to see with a red trim. Hand off to Moriarty off the right side. Got about 4 of the, almost got the penalty yardage back. So
yeah, not much running room there, but he picked his spot and found a little gap and snuck through there for 4.
Second down and 11 coming up for Marian Persic and the LP Cavaliers. We are scoreless. Coming down to 7 minutes left in this first quarter. Ottawa won the freshman-sophomore game 7-6. Marian hands it back off. Moriarty bounces off the first tackle. And he gets a couple more, just shy of the 45. Tackle for Ottawa made by Joey Liebhart. 3rd and 10.
We'll give him a yard on that one. Yeah, linebackers came up. Good support there. You know, the offensive line, that was kind of a stalemate there, and the linebackers came up and shut that one down quickly.
So likely to see the first pass of the night for Marian Persic. He's got trips, 3 receivers to the short side of the field to the right, 1 to the left. And they're going to send a player in motion, Rinkewitz. Marian going to throw it to him out of the backfield. Rinkewitz looking to pass. Has a man wide open, overthrew him. I think he was looking for Zellers. They had it. He got behind the defense on the trick play, but just out of the reach.
Yeah, tough to say who that was, but
I think it was Zellers, number 2.
Was it? Yeah, didn't quite.
And Rinkewitz, yeah, he went in motion and kind of it was in the backfield. And Rinkewitz aired it out, and Zellers just couldn't come up with it. It was just a bit in front of him. He would have had a touchdown there.
Yeah, a little more air under it.
Yep.
That's all. He overthrew him. Threw a nice ball.
So LP will punt it away to Ottawa. 6:14 to go here in this first quarter. And the punt is a pretty good one at the 25. It's a fair catch. And the punt was made by LP's Reese Dorr. Fair catch called for by Ottawa at their own 25-yard line. So we're about halfway through this first quarter. No score. Each team has had the ball once. And Ottawa went for it on 4th down, got stopped. LP went ahead and punted. Both teams hurt by penalties on their initial drives tonight. So second look at the Ottawa offense with Andrew Vercolio at quarterback. And a second look at the LP defense tonight without Nick Hackenberger at middle linebacker. Vercolio back in the pistol. Chekowitz to his right. And Chekowitz going to get the handoff. Gets through the initial line of scrimmage. Tackled down about the 28, maybe the 29-yard line. Gain of about 3.
Yeah, Ottawa's so far come to play other than the penalty. They've had some couple of big pass plays. And,
yep.
Took a couple of quarterback sacks on a missed handoff and a fumble or bobbled snap, but otherwise they're moving the ball a little bit.
2nd and 7. That's a 3-yard gain there for the Pirates. Counting down 5:30 remaining in this first. No score. Vercolio going to hand it off again to Chekowitz. He's got a little bit of running room off the right side, and forward progress going to take him out to the 33-yard line. Gain of about 5. It's going to set up a 3rd and short for Ottawa.
14 carry,
Third and a long 1, I guess.
Chekowitz has kept his legs driving there.
Yeah.
You know, he gets hit after, but he's still getting 2-3 yards off the line, and then he's kept his legs churning. Good hit at the end of the play, but gain of 5. Yeah.
See if he gets it again, Derek. 3rd and short, 3rd and 1, and actually they're going to go. They're going to go under center this time. Quarterback under center, and he gives it. Let's see, he's got a first down. We'll wait and see the ball carrier. I believe it was Putri that time. Number 13, it was Ethan Putri.
Kind of running from the fullback spot.
Yep. So just hard-nosed football right there for Ottawa. They get a first down, keep the chains moving. And Ottawa started this drive at their 25. They're now out to their own 38. 1st and 10. Again, they're without their quarterback, Mark Munson, who was hurt back in week 3 against the Cavs. It's good to see him out there tonight, just not able to play. And back under center again is Vercolio is going to pitch it to Chekowitz. And Chekowitz has got running room and a full head of steam. First down out to about midfield for the running back Archer Chekowitz for Ottawa. And he's right at the 50-yard line. Another first down for the Pirates.
Yeah, gain of 12 right there, and big hole on the left side. Got out there quick and used the speed. They're running hard.
Yeah, Chekowitz, a nice burst of speed, as Derek mentioned. Mason Moheiser gets credit for that tackle. 1st and 10 Ottawa at the 50, and I think we've seen, and I kind of figured this would be the approach, Derek, a very methodical, take your time for Ottawa, ball control, time of possession type offense.
All right.
It's been effective so far. Now, it hasn't led to any points, but they've had the ball most of this game so far. And a little pitch that was behind Chekowitz. He was able to bring it in, but Cavaliers tackle him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Yeah, I threw that one high, and he was lucky to bring that one in.
High and outside there.
He got a hand up and brought it in like when he caught the pass earlier. So one-handed grab.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. As we are down to 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter from Howard Fellows Stadium. Again, tonight's game presented by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. 2nd down and 10. Vercolio under center. Full house backfield. 3 backs for Ottawa. And Vercolio going to pass out of that formation. Throwing in a flat and just out of the reach of Chekowitz, who went out. And we got an injured Pirate on the field.
Yeah, Chekowitz was open in the flats. He had a couple steps on the defender. That was May out in coverage and just thrown quite wide.
Got a big lineman out there who's down. Jax Carrier. You wonder if cramps are going to be an issue tonight, Derek, with it being so hot and humid here in week number 6. Let's hope that's what it is. He kind of reminded what a lot of times when I'm waking up and I get a cramp laying in bed, where you're kind of rolling around, and hopefully that's all it is a cramp, which isn't fun by any means, but he's getting some attention from the training staff on both teams. Give us another opportunity to check our Subway scoreboard update. Check Princeton Hall, and Tigers have scored 14 unanswered. Hall got the lead early. Now with about 9 minutes left in the first half, Princeton leading Hall 14-6. That game being carried on both of our sister stations, 99.3 WAJK and 96.5 The Wolf. Blackhawks are playing exhibition hockey tonight. They're beating the Wild 2-0. Big game, Derek, up in the burbs. You got Brother Rice, number 1 in 7A. Mount Carmel, number 1 in 8A. So that's a big one, to say the least.
That's a big win, and Mount Carmel's got Joliet Catholic coming up, although they seem to be a little bit off their game so far, Joliet Catholic, but that's always a rival. You throw records out the window there.
That game just started no score between Mount Carmel and Brother Rice. Let's see what else we got here. Canelan and Sycamore, Derek mentioned that's a big one, and that game is tied 7-7, just underway in the second quarter. See if we can track down a Morris Rochelle score, of course, before the night is over. Injured Pirate off the field, getting some attention, and it's 3rd and 10 coming up for Ottawa after the incomplete pass. Clock stop, 2:43 to go in the first. Vercolio going to pass. Throwing over the middle and almost intercepted, and it falls to the turf. It was tipped by Rylan Rinkewitz. Rinkewitz almost had the interception. You can tell Rylan's like, I almost had it. I maybe should have had it, but that's okay because now it forces Ottawa into a punt either way. And I guess really if you're looking at from Ottawa's point of view, Derek, if he did pick that off, as long as he got tackled right away, that would have been as good as a punt.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
But Vercolio, you give the LP defense credit. They're putting pressure on him. They got somebody in his face almost every pass play, and that was the right defensive end. I couldn't get the number, but it was a nice pressure play.
There's a punt, going to take a bounce and taking it about the 6. Gray Ernett for LP, trying to turn the corner, and he gets it out to the 20. Nice pursuit by Ottawa, but a nice return for Gray Ernett as well. About a 15-yard return for Ernett. A very athletic player is Gray, a junior. So second look at the LP offense here tonight. They had to punt it away their first possession. Marian Persic, of course, at quarterback, trying to get the Cavaliers back on the winning track. 1-4 overall, 0-2 in conference play. LP has not broke 100 points yet in the season. They've scored 89 points.
And you got to think Marian's going to. He has yet to throw a pass. They didn't get a first down in that first series, but
yeah, the one pass was the halfback pass. Marian's going to keep this one and breaks a tackle, runs over a Pirate defender, and there you go. There's that talent. Marian Persic with a first down carry for the Cavaliers out to the 34. That's a gain of 13 for the talented sophomore quarterback. He broke a tackle, then pretty much ran over a second Pirate defender and got past the chains.
Yeah, nice pickup there. 13 yards on that carry, and looked like he could throw it if he had to, like a little bit of an option type, but I think it was a run all the way, and he tucked it in and made his own way. No doubt about it. It'll be 1st and 10.
Under 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. No score between LP and Ottawa. Whistle blows. We got a timeout taken by the Pirates. We'll keep it right here. Halftime, we'll talk about the homecoming court. We'll run that down for you. It is homecoming. Had the parade at LP yesterday. St. Bede had their parade today. I was making my way over to the stadium and had to take a different route because the St. Bede parade had just stepped off from Washington Park. Looked like it was a very impressive parade from what I saw. So that was awesome to see. The Bruins will play tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock in Dwight again. Against Dwight at St. Bede, of course. And we'll have that game for you on 1039 WLPO and on our Star Rock Media YouTube channel. Head coach Jack Brady in his first season for the St. Bede Bruins.
Yeah, 2-3 so far. Maybe had a chance to win another game and kind of let it slip away against North Boone. That was a close one.
A close one, yeah.
Game they could have won. So off to a decent start, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
And they'll have a tough one next week with Seneca waiting for him. Here's Persic. Marian going to throw a screen. He finds Moriarty. 35-40. He's got the first down. Easton Moriarty, the screen pass from Persic. Gets it out to the 45, 11-yard gain.
Yeah, middle screen right there. Very well designed, well blocked. That was a perfect play. Wide open.
And that's a Cavalier completion. And Cavalier completions this year are brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. Visit them online or at their locations in LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby, Mendota, Peru, and Winona. Experience Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC. Tonight's opening kickoff, I don't want to let that one get away, was brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union. Open a yield checking account paying 3% interest with no monthly fees or minimum balance. You're back in action. Persic throws it out in the flat. It is complete. That was Rafe Helmig with the catch. And Rafe gets about 4 yards. Rafe had the lone touchdown catch and a lone score last week against Rochelle, and that earned him our player of the game last week. So he's stepping up as another option, wide receiver for Marian Persic. But getting back to Illinois Valley Credit Union, if you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become an IVCU member. Second down and 7 after that Eureka Savings Bank completion. Persich to Helmig. Marion looking to throw again. He's flushed out of the pocket, throwing. What a catch! What a catch on the sideline.
That's Helmig again.
Yeah, Rafe Helmig with a highlight reel catch. Can't wait to see that one on a replay as he tiptoed the sideline and caught that bullet of a pass from Marion Persich. That's another Cavalier first down to the 41. That's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. And again, replays on Starved Rock Media YouTube channel, brought to you by your local Edward Jones agent, Derek Brayton.
Yeah, 11-yard gain right there. It was an impressive pass. It was well covered. Maybe a better catch. Fantastic.
Oh, we got oh boy, either offsides on Ottawa or a false start on LP.
Yeah, I think it looks like it's going to be on LP here. It'll be their second penalty. Where the defense came toward the line of scrimmage and one of the receivers took off before the snap. He misheard the count there because he was full sprint down the field, the only one.
Yeah, he was definitely on a full sprint. It looked like a pass play was coming, but it's a moot point on the 5-yard penalty. And we're going to let the clock run out. So the clock will run out after that penalty. And we're right where we started here. It is 0-0. Each team with some punts. And 0-0 is the score. We'll take our first break. 0-0, Ottawa and LP. We'll come back with our second quarter of action after this on 103.9 WLPO and the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
70 years of serving our members, and we invite you to be one. Hi, this is Steve Piano from Illinois Valley Credit Union. IVCU was established in 1955 to help the employees of Marquette Cement Company. 7 years later, IVCU is here to help anyone living, working, and worshiping in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties. IVCU probably serves over 4,000 loyal members, and you can be one too. Checking and savings accounts, credit cards, auto and personal loans, and more. Stop by IVCU in Peru or Princeton, or visit our website, ivcu.com. Celebrating 70 years of serving Illinois Valley. IVCU. You are who we are. Member NCUA.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
Aiken and Derek Brayton back. A handoff, Easton Moriarty, maybe a yard on that carry, down to the Ottawa 45-yard line. So it'll be second down and 14 as we begin our second quarter of play. Tonight's thrilling second quarter action brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. Football isn't the only winning program. With a rich history in our community, Spring Valley City Bank has been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years. Persich with a pass, caught out in the flat at about the 40. Chekowitz with the tackle, and looked like Rafe Helmig again.
It was, yep, Helmig again.
Got some of that penalty yardage back. It'll set up a 3rd and 8. So it's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Persich to Helmig.
Yeah, Helmig now with three catches for 20 yards.
And drawing up, obviously, more plays for Helmig in the passing game. 3rd and 8. Got to think it's 4-down territory here for the Cavs. Marion rolling left. He's got time. Throwing wide open. 25-20. 15 of Ottawa tackled inside the 15-yard line. First down.
I think that's Jaron. Yeah, Jaron Morheiser.
So that's a Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Persich to Jaron Moheiser, number 9. That's Jaron's first catch of the night. They mark it down to the Pirate 11.
26-yard gain right there. Good patience there by Persich. Boy, he waited, and he got wide open behind the second tier.
Nice job by the front guys up front to give Marion time to be patient. First time tonight, the Cavaliers are in the red zone. Brought to you by your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Brayton. Being in the red zone in football is great. Not so much in real life. Let Derek Brayton help move you to a financial touchdown. 1st and 10, LP. They can get a first down. They're at the 11 of Ottawa. Handoff, Moriarty. No, Persich keeps it. Marion's looking to turn the corner, and he gets away from the first two tacklers, still going. And Chekowitz finally trips him up at about the 5. Most quarterbacks, that would have been a loss. Marion's not most quarterbacks, and he gets about a 6-yard gain down to the Ottawa 5.
Certainly on a different scale, but a Dante Culpepper type of runner. You know, he's 6'3", 215 on the roster, so
that's a
good sized
I like that comparison.
Running back, yeah.
2nd down and 4. See if Marion calls his own number again. He's got Moriarty in the backfield. LP at the Ottawa 5 inside the Derek Brayton, Edward Jones red zone. They're going to hand it off. Moriarty. Easton flips into the end zone. Touchdown. I believe that is Easton's first touchdown of the season. And that comes from 5 yards out. Nice drive by the Cavaliers, culminating in a 5-yard touchdown run for Easton Moriarty at 9:20 of the second quarter. Of course, that touchdown was brought to you by Town & Country Services, doing whatever it takes 24/7. Plumbing, electric, heating, and cooling for over 100 years. See everything they can do for you at townandcountryservices.com. Here's Pantoja on to add the extra point for the Cavs. Snap is good. The hold is great. The kick is even better. And the Cavaliers lead 7-0. And that extra point is sponsored by Taylor Services. You can plan on scoring extra points in comfort with Taylor Services. They service all makes and models and carry today's most popular brands. So the Cavaliers get it done through the air and on the ground there. And of course, Derek, that'd be an early candidate for our Bill Walsh Automotive drive of the game. Just a real nice drive.
Real good drive. 10 plays, 79 yards, a mixture of pass and run. We mentioned patience early in the keys to the game, and they had it there. Marion did a great job passing. He didn't miss a throw so far. He's 5 for 5, so it's pretty hard to stop that.
Yeah, and he had that nice run to get him down to the 5, and it's finished off by Easton Moriarty. So the Cavaliers leading on homecoming night, 7-0 over Ottawa. As we get to the 8 o'clock hour, you're listening to LP Cavalier Football, presented by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating on 103.9 FM, AM 1220 WLPO, LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby. Pantoja will kick it off here. The opening kickoff, which was brought to you by, of course, Illinois Valley Credit Union, almost was recovered by LP, and we thought maybe it should have been. But Ottawa was able to keep possession. We'll see if they do another short kick or not here. As we await Pantoja looking for the okay, gets the whistle. 9:19 to go in this first half, and here is the kick. A little deeper this time, a line drive kick taken inside the 20 for Ottawa. He's at the 30 and out past the 35. That was George Shumway for the Pirates. So pretty good field position for Ottawa, starting this drive with their own 37.
A little line drive there over the first two lines. They were up looking for a little pooch kick maybe again. Only had a couple guys back, 3 guys back, and went right to him, but he was able to make a good return.
1st and 10 coming up for Vercolio and the Ottawa Pirates. 7-0 is the score. LP with 9:14 to go. Ottawa's down to 1 timeout. They've used 2 already. LP has yet to use a timeout this evening. Full house backfield once again behind Vercolio. And he does a hard count, and LP bid on it, and Ottawa's going to get 5 yards. So nice job by Vercolio there.
Yep, there's more than one guy jumped off, 2 or 3, so he made a good Aaron Rodgers-like hard count there.
So 1st and 5 for Ottawa. They move it up to their own 42. 9:14 to go. 7-0 LP. Full house backfield once again. They're going to hand it off. This is a new ball carrier, and he's got running room. Oh, he was a shoestring tackle away from going all the way. That was Wes Weatherford. I didn't see who tripped him up, but boy, it was a touchdown-saving shoestring tackle. And Weatherford gets it to the 44.
Yeah, he broke the tackle, and then as the tackler came down to the ground, he got a hold of his toe and pulled him down by the big toe, I think.
So that
19-yard pickup there.
By number 21, Weatherford, his first carry of the night. Full house backfield once again. They go back to Chekowitz, and he's hit hard by a host of Cavalier defenders.
Yeah, loss of a yard there.
They're going to be generous, Derek, and give him the line of scrimmage on forward progress. 2nd and 10. Nice play by the LP defense there. Going to be about 8 minutes to go in this first half when this ball is snapped to Andrew Vercolio of Ottawa. Play clock, still plenty of time, down to 15 seconds. Vercolio going to pass. Looking and almost intercepted. He was looking for Owen Sanders.
To Rinkewitz, that was a great defensive play. He timed that one perfectly, stepped right in front of Sanders.
That was actually Lytle.
Was it Lytle? Joel?
Number 6,
Hard
Joel Lytle. Yeah, I'm almost depending on our buddy Mike Porter. Mike's got the PA, and he's probably, I think he's got spotters over there, so been kind of going off Mike's PA calls here at Howard Fellows. Yeah, Derek said it's tough. They got dark green numbers with the black uniforms and without binoculars. We're high up, obviously, at Howard Fellows. A great place to call a game, but tough to see the numbers tonight. Vercolio going to pass again. Throwing, and the whistle blew. I think the LP get a timeout before the ball was snapped, I guess.
Boy, that was a late whistle, but
yeah. Ottawa's probably wondering. I mean, it was an incomplete pass, but
it was in the middle of the play pretty much.
Yeah. Late whistle. We'll keep it here. 7-0. LP leading Ottawa. Of course, coming up, we'll have some scores for you. Derek will have some first half stats brought to you by Heartland Auto Body. We'll have on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Of course, we'll have the Blackhawk Brokerage LP Band halftime show. Our halftime show is brought to you by the Locker Room, and we'll wrap up the halftime show with our Gergovich Family Chiropractic second half adjustment. LP leading 7-0 right here over Ottawa. And check some other scores here. Still 7-7, Canelan and Sycamore. Sterling after one, 20-0 over Rock Island Alleman. Over in the Western Big Six. Rock Ridge, 28-0 in the Three Rivers over Orion. Rock Ridge beat Princeton earlier in the year. Back in action, Ottawa has a 3rd and 10. Vercolio back in the pistol. And let's see what we got now. False start on the Pirates. Yep, that's going to move them back to about midfield. 3rd and 20, and now you kind of got to watch for a screen pass if you're LP's defense.
Yeah, I think 3rd and 15, I think. Back to the roughly the 50-yard line or so. They got to get in past the 34, so they got about 16 yards to go, 15 and a half.
The big L&P logo at midfield here at Howard Fellows Stadium. Vercolio going to pass, no screen pass. He's going to throw deep. Looking, and he got hammered, and he's going to get roughing the passer. It's coming, it's 15 yards. I saw it, roughing the passer on LP. They hit Vercolio pretty hard. So it'll be a first down.
It was intercepted. The result of the pass would have been an interception, but we saw the penalty happen. We knew.
Got to protect the quarterback no matter at what level, and he was hit pretty hard, so it'll be a first down for the Pirates.
Automatic first down because they had more than 15 to go.
Yeah.
They got a half a yard more than 15 to go, so.
Let's see, have yet to walk it off yet.
It's got to be a half a yard short.
Yeah, they're moving the chains.
So it better be automatic because that was a 15 and a half yard walk-off.
So tough play there, yeah, all around.
I don't know.
1st and 10 for Ottawa on the roughing the passer. So that keeps the Pirates' drive alive. Clock stops, 7:54 to go in this first half.
We'll say it was an automatic first down because it was not.
Vercolio going to hand it off, and running room again for looked like Chekowitz. It was, and he got it inside the 30 down to the Cavalier 26, so gain of about 8.
Yeah, good run, nice block, kicked out the right defensive end, opened up the hole between the tackle and the defensive end.
Archer Chekowitz, kind of the workhorse for Ottawa in the backfield tonight.
7 carries, 29 yards here in the first half.
Just over 4 yards a carry. Vercolio back in the pistol. Chekowitz to his left in the backfield. Putri goes in motion and a high snap. They hand it off to Chekowitz. He's got running room again. Stiff arms an LP defender, and he gets it past the first down marker down to the LP 18-yard line. That's going to be a gain of another 8 yards for Chekowitz. And just like that, Ottawa back inside the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone.
Yeah, too much yardage there. Too big of chunks. 2 8-yard back-to-back runs. Defense has to bow it up a little bit.
It's one of those, Derek, kind of bend, don't break for the LP defense here. Yeah, they've given up some yardage. Griffin May made that tackle, by the way, for the Cavaliers. 1st and 10, Ottawa at the Cavalier 18. Ottawa looking to answer LP's impressive drive with one of their own. And Vercolio going to hand off Weatherfield, and he was tackled in the backfield immediately.
That's going to be a loss of 4 yards there.
Caden Small. Caden Small, I was zeroed in. I was laser focused to see that number that time, Derek, and I got it. Caden Small, number 44, with a big tackle for a loss. Yeah, 4 yards. Derek battling a bug over there. That'd be one positive of getting colder weather coming, getting rid of some of these bugs.
Yep.
2nd down and 14 after that loss, and now they're back outside the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone. Vercolio in the pistol, and he's going to pass. Looking over the middle, has Sanders, caught 10. He's got the first down as Owen Sanders inside the LP 10. Looked like the tackle was made by Gio Logrenzi. Nice pass play from Vercolio to Owen Sanders, the big target over the middle.
Yeah, we'll give him 17 yards on that one, and Sanders just turned it in and just took his time and kind of drifted over the middle. You know, wasn't running hard. He just got a nice, easy, sat down in an empty spot.
Yep. In the belly of the LP defense there, and 1st and goal at the 6 for Ottawa. They're going to go Wildcat, and the runner gets it down about the 4. That was Logan Mills with his first carry of the night, number 4. Logan Mills with a carry.
Three on that one?
Yeah, they mark it at the 3. So, yeah, 2nd and goal from the LP 3. Under 5 minutes to play as the LP band gets ready, heading down to the field for the big halftime performance. Cavalettes, of course, will perform as well. Play clock down to 10. Ottawa might just have to take a timeout here. I don't know if they notice it. We're down to 5. Ottawa's coaching staff, I think, notices it. 1. They did not get it off. Yeah, no, or did he get the timeout? Let's see.
Yeah, that's just not awareness there by the quarterback. The play clock's right in front of him. Comes to the line with 6 seconds to go on the play clock. He's got to know.
Nope, they didn't get the timeout, Derek, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty. That's big. So it'll be still goal to goal, but they'll move them back to the 8 instead of the 3. 2nd and goal still Ottawa. They go back to the Wildcat, and they do a counter play, and Chekowitz searching for the end zone, gets in. They ran the counter, and Chekowitz gets it in from 8 yards out. So despite the penalty, Ottawa still punches it in. Archer Chekowitz with a counter from 8 yards. And Ottawa an extra point away from tying this game up at 4:17 to go here in this second quarter.
Yeah, good hole over there on the left side. A little misdirection in the backfield. Chekowitz got hit at the 1 and flipped over into the end zone.
Lucas Faribault with a PAT. He's a solid kicker and boots that one through. So we're tied up at 7. Cavaliers will get another possession before the break. And of course, the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss was won by Ottawa, but they chose to receive. So the Cavaliers will get the ball to start the second half. So let's see if LP can get another score and then take momentum into the break and then again get the ball to start the second half. And just like that, Derek, we talked about how impressive a drive LP had. Ottawa comes back with an impressive one of their own.
Yeah, 14 plays right there, and most of it on the ground. A couple pass plays there. Only one completion, though, on that drive, and the rest on the ground. So, and they picked up a big chunk on the pass play, 17 yards, but drove it from their own 37. So, 63-yard drive on 14 plays, 13 plays. They're more importantly keeping LP's offense off the field.
Yeah, it seemed to be, Derek, a concerted effort from Ottawa to time of possession to keep the LP offense off the field, and they've done a good job in this first half. LP's only had 2 drives, right? They've only had the ball twice.
That's right. Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
had a long drive of their own carried over between the first and second quarter. That was 10 plays in their own right, but Ottawa did a real good job eating up most of the second quarter here.
4:17 to go. We're all knotted up at 7. And Faribault will kick for Ottawa. Zellers and Ernest, I would suspect, are back deep for LP. And the kick will be taken at the 10. 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 down the sideline. And the kicker, Faribault, makes the tackle. And looks like Reagan Dorr. And number 5, Reagan Dorr, actually, with the big return. And that was a good one. He started at the 10. So about a little more than a 50-yard kick return right there for Reagan Dorr. 53-yard. Where are they marking it at?
Mark him out at the 43.
So not quite 50.
Yeah, 47.
There you go.
47-yard return.
Cavaliers in business. 1st and 10, just like that, at the Ottawa 43-yard line. 4:07 to go in this first half. All knotted up at 7. Moriarty in the backfield with Persich. 3 receivers slotted left. Marion, low snap, gets it, gonna throw. Marion, the pocket collapses. Running left, Marion looking, fires towards the sideline. The catch is made. Shy of a first down.
8 yards.
To Zellers. That was Landon Zellers. So they'll say, 7. Well, they'll say 7 on the board. Oh, now they're moving it back to the 35. Yeah, I'd give him 8.
Yep.
Another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Clock is running despite tiptoeing and stepping out of bounds. Zellers. 2nd and 2 for LP at the Ottawa 35. Marion, see if they go for it all here with the 2nd and 2. Throws over the middle, caught. Spins ahead 30, 25, down to the 20, near the 20. Griffin May with a catch there. And the Cavaliers with a first down at the 21 of Ottawa now.
18 yards there. A good catch and a nice move by May to get free of the defender there.
Another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Persich to May.
Now Marion, 5 different receivers now in the game, has yet to throw an incompletion. 7 for 7.
1st and 10 LP at the 21. We're under 3 minutes to go in this first half. May goes in motion. Persich rolling right. Marion looking to the end zone. It's going to be intercepted. Wow, that one went right to the Ottawa Pirate defender. And It looked like the pick was made by Liebhart for Ottawa, but yeah, they had a couple of receivers around, but Marion tossed it and it went right to the Ottawa defender, who makes the interception. That's the first turnover of the night.
Yeah, not one of his best throws.
Yeah, first incompletion of the night, I guess you could say.
Yeah, two receivers in the end zone, neither one really open.
No.
Maybe he was trying to find a hole to throw it away and got a little too much on it.
So that's a tough break as LP was sniffing the red zone and the end zone. And it'll be a touchback for Ottawa, 1st and 10 at the 20. And they'll go back to the ground game and a decent gain. Out past the 25 near the 27. And that was Chekowitz. 2nd and 3 for Ottawa. I think if you're Ottawa, Derek, you're fine with probably running the clock out here in the first half. They only have one timeout. And speaking of timeouts, LP going to take one here. I think there's a player on the sideline who needs... Oh boy. Got an injured Cavalier who's already on the sideline. I don't know if they're going to give him, they're going to charge a timeout to LP.
Is that May?
Yeah.
Holding his hand.
So 2nd and 3 as the clock stops in the timeout with 2:16 to go here in the first half. Ottawa with the football. Pirates with a big interception in the end zone to turn away that LP drive. Check the scoreboard here. Mendota and Kewanee in a back and forth battle. Halftime, Mendota 17-13 over Kewanee. And at halftime, still a battle in Spring Valley. Princeton 14-6 over Hall Putnam County. A sad note here. Hall quarterback Dylan Glenn stretchered off the field with a leg injury. So that's tough. 14-7 halftime. Derek, Caneland over Sycamore at the half.
Yeah, always a big battle up there between those two. You know, power football teams. They like to run the ball primarily. And
here's a rivalry down in the Twin Cities. Normal Community leading Bloomington 35-21 at the half. I know Normal Community stayed rated.
Shootout right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Percolio going to pass. He is intercepted at the 40, the 30, the 20. One man to beat. He's knocked out of bounds. We'll wait and see who it was that picked that off. Let's see. Still waiting to see for the call. I'm zeroing in as the Reagan Dorr is going to get credit for that one. Reagan Dorr, and he almost returned it to the house.
Yeah, the defensive backs are getting great depth. They're always deeper than the receiver. The Ottawa quarterback throws it, but, I mean, the guys have the angle and the depth, and it was an easy pick right there.
15.
Wow, what a turn of events there.
LP at the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, just like that. LP back in the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone. 1st and goal at the 9. Handoff Moriarty. Easton churning. Gets it down to the 7, maybe the 6. Still plenty of time here. 2 minutes. 1 timeout for each side. Ball at the 7. 2nd and goal for LP. Obviously 4-down territory. If you're LP, obviously no matter how much time's left, you want to score here, but perfect scenario probably would be to score right when the clock hits zeros, but bottom line is you want 6 points here no matter what.
Take it at any time, yep.
See what the play call is here. 2nd and goal for the Cavs. Play clock down to 10. Minute 20 in the first half. Persich in the pistol. Brinkewitz goes in motion. Marion going to keep it. Looking for blocks. Marion, 5, puts his head down, going to be stopped shy. Hopefully he's okay. That was a big hit. Yeah, he's getting up. I don't know if the Ottawa player is okay.
Yeah, he didn't get hit. Marion did the hit, and now they're right there.
Yeah, that was George Shumway who got the worst of that. He's up and okay, it looks like. LP Ottawa's gonna use their final timeout here.
That's surprising.
Yeah. So I think they do LP a favor there. 3rd and goal at the 2, 57.4 to go in this first half.
Good ball fake there by Marion. Picked up, I think, 6 yards there. Just his 3rd carry of the game. That's all right. I'd prefer he throw the ball, but he's certainly a good runner.
And we do have an injured Pirate. I don't know if he went down late in the end zone. I didn't see a player down right away. But unfortunately, we do have an injured Pirate down on the field.
So maybe no timeout.
Yeah. How about this score, Derek? With 2:40 to go in the first half, Peoria High 60, Richwood 7. That'll be a running clock the entire second half for that one.
And put in the subs.
Yep.
Goodness. That's 60 and a half.
That's a good rivalry with Peoria High and Richwoods.
I think Richwoods just has one victory this year, so obviously not the same Peoria Richwoods of long ago.
Yeah, they've long been probably more of a basketball school, but of course Peoria High has been both basketball and football over the years, I guess. Manuel known for basketball for sure.
Yep.
So that's good to see the Ottawa Pirate player up. And it was Shumway who, he got up initially, and that's always scary when you see the players who get up and then they go down afterwards. That is always scary to see.
Yeah, he was down initially for a little while. He took the big hit.
So Shumway looked mainly walking on his own. That's good. Off the field, so hopefully he's okay. 3rd and goal for LP at the 2 of Ottawa. 57 ticks left in this first half. We'll see what play they draw up here. Ottawa out of timeouts. LP has 1. Marion going to keep it. Searching, and then he reaches ahead, but he did not get there. So it'll be 4th and goal, 4th and inches. So give Marion 1 on the play. And they may get that, Derek, with the score with no time left. Not what they...
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it, though. I would...
Yeah, they call a timeout. They're going to let it run, I think, and then call a timeout.
Yeah, they got...
I think that's what I would do.
It's 4th down, right?
Yeah, let it run down 1 second on the play clock and call a timeout, and you got one play. Mano-y-mano here.
You going to kick it?
No, I think you go. No.
Hey, you want the lead.
It would be a chip shot. But no, I think with a quarterback like Persich, Moriarty's a nice running back as well. So they leave 7.3 left on the clock. Each team without any more timeouts. So both teams believing in the saying that you can't take them with you.
Right.
So let's see. It's a big play. Last week we saw how big a late score is. LP was blow for blow right with Rochelle last week, Derek, and then Rochelle got a touchdown with 15 seconds left, and it just proves to be a backbreaker, and they took all that momentum into the second half. So this is, imagine if Ottawa stops them, they'll go in with the momentum, but if LP can punch it in, they go in feeling really good, and they know they get the ball to start second half as well.
That's a double whammy. If they score here, they get the ball again.
Yep.
So that's...
this is safe to say the play of the game here so far.
Yeah, your defense... getting, well, I wouldn't say worn out. They've only been at the 9-yard line,
right,
but in the 3 plays. But LP had earlier long drive. It's a warm night, and then you got to come out and play defense again. Start the half.
So let's see if Persich carries it. And Moriarty not even out there, so they're going to go empty backfield. My guess is straight quarterback draw right up the middle here.
How about a run-pass option,
Yeah.
Looks like they got heavy blockers over to the right.
Marion just takes it, and he goes in untouched. Nice job by the LP front line as they make it real easy for Marion. A 1-yard run. Nice play call by the coaching staff. 4.5 seconds to go, and the Cavaliers get that lead back. And of course, that is a ton of Country Services. LP Cavalier touchdown, doing whatever it takes 24/7. Plumbing, electric, heating, and cooling for over 100 years. See everything they can do for you at TonicCountryServices.com. Here's Pantoja to add the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So that extra point, sponsored by Taylor Services. You can plan on scoring extra points in comfort with Taylor Services. They service all makes and models and carry today's most popular brands. So the Cavaliers in this Spring Valley City Bank second quarter regain the lead, 14-7. We had no scoring in the first and 3 scores here in the second.
Not much of a drive there by LP. They took over after the interception. Was run back by Reagan Dorr.
Yeah.
Real nice return down to the 9-yard line. 4 plays it took. 4th and 1. Persich untouched.
Yeah, and it's big, so many ways big to get the lead back, to score off a turnover too. You always want to make a team pay off a turnover, points off turnovers, and LP did just that. And they came away with points on a 4th and 1, 4th and goal from the 1. And now they'll just kick it off, and this might be the end of the first half here. 4.5 seconds. We'll see if Ottawa gets a return or not here. I would suspect Pantoja would do a kind of a line drive squib kick. Of course, the clock starts running as soon as somebody touches it. Beautiful night for football. Yeah, it was warm for sure when we got here, but obviously sun went down before kickoff, which was close to 7:30. Pantoja with a kick, a little short kick, and it is still free, and they fall on it. I think they'll just, nope, they didn't let the clock go all the way out. 0.7 seconds. So Ottawa will run one play here. So they'll probably take a knee, I would think. And that'll be it, as the teams will go to the locker room. LP band eager to play. Standing in the south end zone. Yeah, you mentioned earlier, Derek, the wind is, I mean, the Old Glory's not even budging, not moving a bit.
Non-existent.
There's no wind at all here.
Yeah, not really terribly humid. Just it was warm, and we're up high in the press box with the sun blasting in through the front.
But
before it settled down.
But yeah, 0 wind at all. And Rocolio does take the knee. And it's been an entertaining first half, and it's a very competitive game here. Homecoming night presented by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. The Cavaliers with a late touchdown to take the lead 14-7 over Ottawa. We'll come back with some thoughts and numbers, some scoring after this on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel. 14-7 LP over Ottawa at the half.
Nights mean LP football, and just like the Cavs, Spring Valley City Bank knows the success comes from preparation, teamwork, and trust. Whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or planning for the future, we're ready to help you move the ball forward. Hi, I'm Samantha Forrest. Spring Valley City Bank is more than a bank. For 120 years, we've been standing shoulder to shoulder, living in your neighborhood, and cheering in the stands. To set up your game plan, call or stop by Spring Valley City Bank in Peru or Spring Valley. We're an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Tonight's halftime show, featuring the LP Marching Band and Cavalettes, is brought to you by Blackhawk Brokerage. If you're looking to buy a new home or sell your current one and want to save money, call Ellen Ellen Crady, owner of Blackhawk Brokerage, first.
Drum majors Tori Campbell and Georgia Buffalo is your band ready. Marching Cavaliers, you may take the field for your halftime performance. Marching Cavaliers have been competing across Illinois again this fall. The Cavaliers placed second in group F at the Washington Marching Panther Invitational and first in Class 2A at the Morton Marching Invitational. Next weekend, the band will travel to the Illinois State Marching Band Championships. You can catch the Marching Cavaliers Big performance bright and early at 10:08. Good luck to the Marching Cavaliers at ISU. And your LP Cavalettes.
Tonight's halftime show featuring the LP Marching Band and Cavalettes is brought to you by Blackhawk Brokerage. If you're looking to buy a new home or sell your current one and want to save money, call Sellen Ellen Crady, owner of Blackhawk Brokerage, first.
LP is going to go into a hornet's nest next week with a very angry Sycamore team.
It's not the usual Sycamore team we've seen in the last few years. A couple of losses already. They'd be 3-3.
Yeah, that's been a long time since they've been 3-3.
Yeah, couldn't afford another loss really. And I mean, you can get in at 5-4, and they probably got points, but not their typical performance. And Jeremy, we talked about it in the first half. If the lack of possessions, LP with just 4 possessions, they ran a total of 19 offensive plays and had the 4 penalties in total, 23 plays if you want to call it that. Ottawa's really done a good job of controlling the ball. You mentioned it at the beginning. They were going to have to make some adjustments to the game in week number 3, and they've apparently done that tonight, certainly on the rushing.
Yeah, really, when you look at Ottawa, I mean, at this point, last time they were out of the game already. I mean, LP was rolling. So what Coach Gross has done with Ottawa, he's kept their team in the game, and they have a chance. It's only a 1-possession game. And that leads me to, Derek, our second half adjustment brought to you by Gergovich Family Chiropractic. Everyone needs a chiropractor on their healthcare team. Search Gergovich Family Chiropractic to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help lead you to a healthy lifestyle. I guess, what do you think LP needs to do to bring this one home?
Well, there's only really one adjustment they need to make, and that's concentrate on number 14. You know, he's their leading rusher, 10 carries, 51 yards, he's averaging 5 a carry. In the passing department, they're just 3 of 8 for 52 yards. A couple of big, plays there, but nothing it's the rushing game that Ottawa's controlling the clock, keeping the LP defense on the field. It's a warm night. It's going to wear that defense down, so their defense has to get up and stop that run game and get off the field.
That is our second half adjustment, and we're still a few minutes away from the kickoff in the second half. We'll take our final break. We'll take our final halftime break here in the locker room halftime show momentarily, and it is 14-7. LP with the lead over Ottawa, 14-7 at the half. Let's take our final break. We'll be back for the second half kickoff in moments on 103.9 WLPO.
Has this ever happened to you?
Ottawa's doing a good job of controlling the clock.
Yeah,
they really are.
Purchase something new and it's wrinkled. Hi,
I mean, maybe Hackenberger's, he's a big,
cleaners in Peru. We can
it's a big deal.
Drop your items off. Clean and press
stopping that running game.
He is, yeah. I'm sure he's their leading tackler.
Yes.
The last minute. Visit us.
If not, he's always disrupting things. He's always in the backfield. It seems like.
Yeah.
30 years. See more.
Cubs beat the Brewers in that series.
I think they'll win in 5.
Do they play 7?
No, it's best of 5.
Oh, best of 5.
Then the next 2 would be best of 7. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cubs in 5. Brewers have the home field though.
They
right?
do. They do. Yeah.
They won't necessarily have the home crowd.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm sure they're trying to suppress Cubs fans from being able to get tickets, but
that's
with all the secondary
market, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can even find Oasis tickets these days.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I'm joking.
No, my girlfriend got him. She got him actually on Ticketmaster. She was in the waiting room and did it the old-fashioned way. We were having lunch at Riverfront actually on like a Thursday afternoon or whatever.
Yeah.
She tried. She got in because they only played one show at Soldier Field in Chicago, and she didn't get tickets to there. So she's like, "You only live once. Let's go to the Rose Bowl. Make a trip out of it."
Wow.
Everyone in the LP high school community.
Which I will say,
pretty awesome.
I will say the Rose Bowl's cool.
Yeah.
But there's nothing
to do.
Well, it's nothing fancy.
Right.
It's just you just gotta embrace the history.
Right.
Most of the seats are still just wooden all the way around.
Yep.
There's not many bells and whistles.
Right. Not like today.
Not like you see with
or
AT&T, the Cowboys.
Right. Yeah.
So it's all about embracing the history behind it. Yeah.
Right. I don't know much about the town. Pasadena.
Pasadena is really cool. It's like an older. You kind of step back in time as well. But the Rose Bowl is actually in kind of a neighborhood.
We still got a minute to go. They're ready to kick.
I know. We'll miss this. Yeah, it's near a neighborhood.
Looking for parts or someone to buy your junk car? Call 3 Sons Auto Salvage. They're a family-owned and operated business and will save you money on quality used auto parts. 3 Sons stands behind what they sell with a limited lifetime warranty. Can't find what you're looking for? Their free locator service helps track down hard-to-find parts fast. Stop by or call today, 779-201-5588. And don't forget, 3 Sons Auto Salvage buys junk cars and trucks. 3 Sons Auto Salvage, where service and quality come first.
40% off windows, 2-for-1 windows, free labor on windows, or my personal favorite, $500 off each window. Hi, I'm Brian Hopkins, local owner of Window World of Joliet. We know these prices can only be offered when they're inflated to begin with, and you know it too. Window World of Joliet offers high-quality windows and doors and no gimmicks. Expect an honest, clear price in one brief visit. Give us a call today at 815-729-3100 for a free in-home estimate.
If Tom Petty, Bob Seeger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players, stick around after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
After a kick return for Dorr out to about the 24, Persich with a quick completion to Rylan Rinkiewicz. Rinkiewicz with an 8-yard catch on that Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. So the Cavaliers quickly moving on offense as we begin the second half. They're up 14-7. Persich hands it off to Moriarty. Easton still running. He spun off one tackle, and Moriarty gets it out to the 39, a gain of 6. He needed just 2 and got 6 on that carry. So a nice gain once again for Easton Moriarty.
Yeah, real nice run right up the middle. Big hole for him, and he got hit by the linebacker and kept chugging away. Strong runner.
First down, Cavaliers. Let's see if they can do one of these time-consuming, old-school drives to kind of send a message here as we start this second half. Again, the Pirates won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss, but chose to receive. And that's working in the favor of the Cavaliers with the lead and now with the ball to start this second half. 3 receivers for the Cavs. And they're going to run a jet sweep. And he's at about the 45. We'll wait and see. I think it was Rinkiewicz, but we'll make sure as the that was Rinkiewicz on the jet sweep, gain of 6. So it's been a Rylan Rinkiewicz second half so far. He's caught a pass, and then he ran the ball 6 yards right there for LP. So second down and 4. 2 minutes into the second half, as we wrapped up our locker room halftime show and our Blackhawk Brokerage LP Band halftime show. Great show as always put on by the LP Cavalier Band and Cavalettes as well. Second and 4 for the Cavs. They hand it back off. Moriarty. Easton is going to be...
First down.
Yeah, he got it out to about the 50. Needed 4 and got around 5 on that carry. So right at the 50.
Yeah, nice run. Looked like he was stopped short.
Yeah.
Somehow scored it out to the 50-yard line. I'm a little bit surprised LP keeping it so much on the ground, overall.
Yeah, coming out a little bit conservative here, but that's okay. They're being successful whatever they do on offense. So obviously a lot of teams strive for a balance. Oh, we got a whistle and an equipment issue. An Ottawa player had part of his shoulder pads out, exposed. Hunter Easton. An official helps him out, and we should get right back to play. Rinkiewicz in motion. Persich hands it right back to Moriarty. Easton spinning ahead down to about the 46, gain of 4. You almost wonder, Derek, if this is one of those where LP tries to maybe lull Ottawa to sleep a little bit, and we see Persich throw a deep ball here.
Yeah, they're just trying to maybe wear the defense out a little bit, wear that defensive line down, and like you said, give them a little more time to throw the football.
55 seconds left in the third. Mendota opening up a 24-13 lead over Kewanee. Another Three Rivers Conference game. 2nd and 6 LP, about 8.5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Marion, fake handoff, throwing out in a flat, caught at the 45 by Zellers, turns it inside, breaks a couple tackles. Now he's going down the sideline, turning on the Jets. 25 knocked out of bounds at about the 20. What a run after the catch by Landon Zellers. He's explosive. Kind of just, it was a pass where he caught it almost around the line of scrimmage, and Landon turned it inside and then just showed his speed. Gain of about 27 on that play.
Yeah, exactly. 27-yard pickup after about a 1-yard pass.
The yak, as they call it, yards after catch.
Yep, really good job.
And just like that, after that Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion, Derek, The Cavaliers right back in the red zone, brought to you by your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Brayton. So 1st and 10 LP as they're looking to take their biggest lead of the night. 2 scores. 14-7 right now, but LP knocking on the door. 1st and 10 at the Ottawa 19-yard line. Persich goes right to Moriarty off left tackle. Hit, spins ahead. And Easton gets it down about the 15, gain of 4. He was met around the line of scrimmage, but a nice job by Easton to spin ahead and get positive yardage there.
Yeah, you know, LP is being real patient on the ground, mixing in an occasional pass. I'm the one who's impatient, wanting them to throw the ball all over the field.
But yeah, I mean, you look at the clock. Boy, this is almost a 5-minute drive, Derek, and it's one of those a statement drive coming out of the locker room here.
Yep. Very much in charge right at the moment.
Yep. 2nd and 7 LP at the Ottawa 16. Persich, fake handoff. Marion rolling right, throwing. Caught out in the flat to 15, 10, 5, touchdown. And with that catch, it looked like Jaron Moheiser, number 9. No flags anywhere. Nice pass, Persich to Moheiser. 16 yards.
I'll tell you what, great earn it with a great block down around the 5-yard line. Give him some credit for making that, finish that off, because there was a tackler lining up to make the tackle and Grayson pancaked him.
Love giving credit where credit is due when it comes to blocks. Great job, Derek, and pointing that out as Moheiser was running it in, paving the way, and that kick is good by Pantoja. That makes it 21-7. Of course, that touchdown pass from Persich to Moheiser is another LP touchdown, which touchdowns are brought to you by Ton of Country Services, doing whatever it takes 24/7. Plumbing, electric, heating, and cooling for over 100 years. See everything they can do for you at TonyCountryServices.com. That extra point brought to you by Taylor Services. That's where you can plan on scoring extra points in comfort with Taylor Services. They service all makes and models and carry today's most popular brands. So 21-7 LP, that is Marion Persich's first touchdown pass of the night. Of course, he ran a touchdown in to end the first half. So he had 6 touchdowns against Ottawa back in week 3, but he's got 2 tonight. But still, he's managed a great game. You talked about he's been patient. There was the one pass he'd love to have back, the interception in the end zone. But other than that, with Moriarty chipping away in the backfield, Rafe Helmig's had some nice catches. Brinkewitz as well, Moheiser there. So everybody's stepping up, and you mentioned early on, Derek, that I don't know if it was intentional or not, but Marion's done a nice job of spreading the ball around, too. I mean, he's been working in a lot of receivers.
Yeah, 5 different ones. We mentioned good play action pass, too. He really, you hand off what you said, lull them into a bit of a sleep, and then keep it rolled out. Moheiser wide open at about the 12-yard line, and then got the great block from Ernest for the touchdown.
Nice drive to open this second half. Just over 5 minutes. 5-minute, 9-second drive for LP. And Pantoja with a kick, and perhaps looked like LP might have been offsides. So they'll bring him back. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Cavs. 21-7 LP. Ottawa won the freshman-sophomore game 7-6.
Yeah, the other thing we talked about, too, just before halftime, LP scores the touchdown right before half and gets the ball back to start the second half. 2 back-to-back possessions. That's
huge.
That's mentally fatiguing for the defense. And then a good return by Dorr to get him out near the 30-yard line to start that one, and then just a methodical drive. Real nice job for the LP offensive line.
LP showing tonight that, they can throw the ball around the field, but they can also be methodical and run the ball and run it with effectiveness. 21-7 is the lead, and there's a short kick by Pantoja, and the Ottawa player at the last second with some Cavaliers bearing down on him falls on it. That was Archer Chekowitz, and he heard the footsteps coming and was able to down it at about the 31 of Ottawa. So the Pirates and their quarterback Andrew Vicolio will start 1st and 10 at their own 31. 6:50 to go here in this third quarter.
Let's see if LP comes out and makes a concerted effort to stop that run. on number 14.
Yeah, Chekowitz has been the main player for Ottawa tonight. And Vercolio, again, wasn't the quarterback when this season started. That was Mark Munson. But unfortunately, he suffered an injury in the first game between these two teams. And whistles blow, perhaps a false start or an offsides here. Kind of a sluggish start to this. Offsides on LP, so another 5-yard penalty on the Cavs. They had a offsides on the kickoff, and there's an offsides on defense. .6:49 to go in the third.
Well, you would think they're going to try to continue to run the football here with the big guy.
They handed it off to Weatherford, who had a nice run earlier in the game, and he goes off right tackle, gets it out to about the 37. Gain of 1 for Weatherford for Ottawa. Coming up to 9 o'clock. Listening to LP Cavalier football presented by Grazer's Plumbing and Heating on 103.9 FM, AM 1220 WLPO, Star Rock Media YouTube channel, of course. WLPO, LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby. Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton. Mike Sabatini on the camera. Mike Redmond engineering back at the studios in Oglesby. Your Star Rock Media station, 21-7 Cavs. Handoff, second man through. There's Chekowitz, and he breaks a couple tackles and still going, and he's got a first down before being tackled by a couple Cavs at the 45. Moriarty out there for LP.
About an 8-yard pickup. That's his 4th 8-yard run of this contest. The last 5 runs he's had, 1 7 and 4 8, 4 different 8-yard runs. He's getting through the hole quick, and he runs hard.
1st and 10. The Pirates move the chains at their own 45-yard line. We're more than halfway through this third quarter. Big crowd, as you would expect, for homecoming. And they run a pitch play. Nice tackle in the backfield. That was Jaron Moheiser, Derek, who had that big tackle for a loss. Looked like it was either Chekowitz or Putri.
Yeah, Chekowitz. I was just saying, they got to concentrate on minus 2-yard loss there.
And Jaron Moheiser made the tackle. Jaron's got to be a candidate for a player of the game. He's got a touchdown pass, and I know we've mentioned his name quite a bit on defense tonight. Number 9 for the Cavaliers. Full house backfield once again for Ottawa. Vercolio going to pass. It's being chased by Caden Small. Throws it up for grabs. Incomplete in the Ottawa sideline. The closest Pirate receiver was Chekowitz. Looked like Rinkewitz was out there in coverage for LP.
Yeah, it looked like he had a little trouble with the snap again. He was a little late getting away from center. And that cost him some pressure from the left defensive end. That might have been Moheiser again, or possibly, let me check my...
I know I saw Caden Small.
Bo Lawrence was out there.
Bo
also.
Lawrence too, yeah. 3rd down and 12. Clock stop, 4:43 to go in this third. 21-7 LP over Ottawa. Pirates at their own 43-yard line. Straight drop back pass. They're going to run the screen. Caught. What a tackle on the open field. Wait to see.
It was Mason Moheiser.
Looks like number 6.
4.
Joel Lytle.
Lytle also.
Yeah, Lytle Moheiser out there. The pass was completed for Ottawa. Looked like to Jackson Myers. But it's short of a first down out to the 50. Actually, that would be Jackson Myers' LP. That would be Dane Corretto made the catch for Ottawa. Their number 85. His first catch of the night for the Pirates. So 4th and 6. Ottawa's going to go ahead and go for it right at midfield. Under 4 minutes to play. Vercolio straight drop back pass. Looking, throwing, and he's short. It's short for Sanders. And Lytle had the coverage.
Yeah, Joel had good coverage there, but boy, it's sure hard to check up against that guy. List him at, what, 6'6" or 6'7" or
every bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tough one to.
So the pass was short. It bounced to Owen Sanders, and that's a turnover on downs on Ottawa. So the Cavaliers will start this drive at the 50. Not their shortest or their best field position of the night. That was on that drive to win the first half when they started at the 9 of Ottawa. 3:48 to go, 21-7 LP. Moriarty in the backfield behind Persich. 4 receivers for the Cavs. In motion, Renkiewicz. Persich looking to Renkiewicz. Pump fakes, throwing deep. He's got him open, and he's go! I think it was Zellers. It would have been a touchdown. Nobody by him, and he pounds the turf. Zellers would have been a touchdown, but just couldn't haul it in.
That was, and you can't throw it at him. He threw that ball 50 yards in the air on a tight spiral, right to him, right in stride. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Zellers makes that catch 9 out of 10 times, and almost like he was too open. There was nobody there, and just couldn't haul it in. Let's see if they go right back to him here. 2nd and 10 now. Persich. Renkiewicz will go in motion again and run a jet sweep, and we might have had a false start.
We do. 5 yards again. Boy, that was, the crowd, because of the running plays, a lot of running plays, slow drives, it seems like. Crowd's not really too into the game. I don't feel like too much, and that would have really lit a fire under certainly the LP fan. That was a beautiful pass. I gotta tell you, right on the money.
Yeah, we had a great vantage point from where we're at up here to see that pass. 2nd and 15 coming up for LP after the 5-yard walk-off. Clock at 3:40 to go in the 3rd. Renkiewicz will go in motion again. Straight drop back by Marion. They're looking for a screen. They throw it over the middle, Moriarty. Easton 50 and tackled down to about the 46. So we got the penalty yardage back plus some.
About a 9-yard pickup there, and that second time we've seen that play in the game, and it's well run. They executed very well, and he's open. Good blocking too by the. And the blocking in front of him is the receivers down the field. It's not the linemen. They're doing a good job.
It's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. 3rd and 6. Marion going to pass. Has a man caught. First down.
Yeah, really good catch there. All hands right there. Not sure who's got it, but that's Zellers. Or maybe Renkiewicz.
Yep, Rylan Renkiewicz with a great showcase of hands right there, because Persich zipped that one in there. And Renkiewicz was able to bring it in and get a Cavalier first down. Another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. LP with the ball, 1st and 10 at the Ottawa 31-yard line.
I've got that as Ryland's first catch of the night. May have that mistaken, but 16-yard pickup.
Persich going to keep it. Stiff arms Chekowitz, but that does allow time for 3 other Ottawa defenders to come. So while Chekowitz did not bring Marion down, slowing Marion's forward movement did allow for his teammates to pursue. And Persich still gets about 3 yards on that carry. Very rarely will the first player bring Marion Persich down.
Yeah, not when he's outsized as well.
Yeah.
215 against 185. That's pretty good advantage.
The tail of the tape. 2nd and 7 for LP. Marion going to roll right. Looking downfield. Throwing and, threw a little behind. Looked like Rafe Helmig, number 1, was the intended receiver.
Yeah, not much open there. He tried to squeeze it in between 2 players, and he did throw it in the right position where only his receiver was going to get it. So good decision there to keep it down, and it's a little bit short.
And it was one of those plays where Marion did show off his strength because he was rolling right as a right-handed quarterback, and he threw across his body, which is not easy to do. 3rd and 7 LP. Clock stopped at 1:28 to go in the third. 21-7 Cavs over the Pirates here in this third quarter. Oh, I think LP's going to get a false start again. So it's going to be 3rd and 12. I think one of the receivers got a quick jump there for LP.
Yep.
So penalties starting to pile up for the Cavaliers here in this second half.
Yeah, 4 of them now for 20 yards. 5-yard varieties preferable if you're going to have a penalty, but still 4 is too many.
1:25 and counting. 3rd and 12 for LP. Straight drop back pass for Marion. Thrown over the middle, and it's caught. And he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Let's see. That was Rinkewitz. A bullet to Rinkewitz over the middle, 33 yards.
Well, a nice tight throw right there. Rinkewitz cutting over the middle, as you said. Call that a post, post pattern, and caught it in the middle of the field, turned it straight up in between the goal posts. Had a good block downfield again.
Great play all around on that one.
Yep, nice touchdown there.
27-7 now LP. Pantoja looking to add the extra point. It is up, and it is good. Of course, that LP touchdown brought to you by Town & Country Services. And that extra point sponsored by Taylor Services. We'll take a break. 28-7 LP over Ottawa. Back in a minute on 103.9 WLPO.
On set. Hi. My back.
Whether you're getting down in a three-point stance, getting down off a ladder, or getting down on the dance floor, you need a chiropractor on your healthcare team. Dr. Mike Gergovich at Gergovich Family Chiropractic in LaSalle utilizes the most advanced technology to provide care for men, women, and children of all ages. Go to drgergovich.com to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help you on your way to a healthy lifestyle. That's drgergovich.com.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Starved Rock Local Mornings with Rod and Tom on 103.9 WLPO.
Pretty hard.
Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton back here at historic Howard Fellows Stadium. It is 28-7. LP has taken control of this one on homecoming night 2025. Pantoja with another squib kick, and going to be taken just inside the 40. And going down is Dane Corretto. So 33-yard touchdown pass, Persich to Rinkewitz, and Pantoja perfect 4 for 4 on extra points tonight.
Yeah, Marion Persich now, Jeremy, 5 of 7 in the second half. A couple of touchdown passes, and this game's going to turn it into a little bit of a blowout. It sure doesn't feel that way. Until of late, but
yeah, I said I think LP's in control. They're in control of this one for sure.
They've really been in control, certainly in the second half.
Morris extending their lead over Rochelle, 37-14 in the fourth quarter now. And there is Ottawa's best player tonight, Chekowitz, with another nice run for Archer Chekowitz. First down, so that'll move the chains on that first down run. So Chekowitz continues to pile up yardage for the Pirates.
67 yards on 13 carries.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Got a good per carry quickly. You got that one?
About 5 yards.
Yeah.
Got to be around 5, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. 13, yeah. 6.
Carry the 2.
Get my calculator out.
Down to 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. 7 seconds on the play clock. Bercolio going to hand it off to Weatherford. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Oh, he breaks out of that first tackle. So a heck of a run by Wes Weatherford of Ottawa. He was going to be tackled for a loss and actually got free and got a few yards. That's going to be the last play of this fourth quarter. Moriarty made the tackle.
Yeah, that was a trap play. The left or the right guard pulled and was going to trap the lineman, and the idea is to cut up behind him on the block. He didn't do that. He tried to run it around the end. Not quite what the play's intended to do, and he got met at the line of scrimmage.
So we'll take our third quarter break. It's 28-7 LP over Ottawa. Back with the fourth and final quarter, brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. Coming up, it's all Cavaliers right now on homecoming, 28-7 over the Pirates.
Leaves are changing, the air is crisp, and before you know it, winter will be knocking. Is your furnace ready? Hey, I'm Matt Taylor with Taylor Services. Fall is here, and that means cooler nights on the way. Taylor Services offers free estimates and free second opinions. Don't wait until the first frost. Stay warm this fall with trusted brands like Amana, and call Taylor Services at 815-326-3939 or check us out on Facebook. That's 815-326-3939. Taylor Services, where comfort starts with trust.
A tradition of news and sports. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
And then, or the first one in the second half. That was a backbreaker, I think.
Jeremy Aiken and Derek Brayton back here for the fourth quarter, and it's 28-7 LP over Ottawa as we begin our Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter of action. Football isn't the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank's been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years. At Spring Valley City Bank, they know that experience and relationships matter. Stay tuned for our post-game show as Derek and I will come up with our drive of the game and our player of the game as well. And we're happy to say there are plenty of choices for both of those, so we'll have to deliberate on those. Bercolio with it. He's got a receiver wide open out in the flat, and he makes the catch. And with the catch was number 8, Bryson Valdez. Nobody was there. Reagandor got the tackle, and first down completion for Ottawa down to the LP 39-yard line.
Yeah, that was a missed coverage there, but I'll tell you, LP flies the football.
Yeah.
They had 3 guys just coming in like bullets. And
first and 10, Ottawa down 28-7. And Bercolio going to pass again. He's got some time. Going to throw deep. Looking, and just a jump ball. It's incomplete. He was looking for Corretto. Nice coverage by the Cavaliers secondary.
yeah, got to give the D-backs credit. They really had some good coverage. There's, other than a couple, that play out in the flat was not covered, but defensively down the field, they've been really, really, really good tonight.
Yeah, the likes of Gio Lagrenzi, Joel Lytle, Rylan Renkiewicz, some of the defensive backfield. So second and 10 for Ottawa. The clock stops at 11:29 here in the fourth quarter. And Bercolio going to pass again. Rolling right, he's looking and finds a man, Sanders. Nice play at the last second. That was Joel Lytle, knocked it away because Sanders got behind Lytle, but Lytle was able to get position, and he does a nice, nope, not in my house, after tapping it away.
Yeah, got his head around to see that pass. That was a good job, and Sanders had slipped behind him, and Lytle got his, call it the long arm. He got the left hand up and knocked that one down. Nice play.
Yeah, he outfought Sanders as they were down in the paint trying to get the rebound there. Sanders will be a guy to watch in basketball, of course. Third and 10 for Ottawa as they've come out passing here in this fourth quarter. Probably go to the air again here. Bercolio, straight drop back pass. Looking over the middle. He's got a man caught. First down. They'll give him forward progress. That was Bryson Valdez with the catch for Ottawa. Got open in the middle of the field. So the Pirates convert on a third and long. They'll mark it at the LP 28-yard line.
Yeah, good pass there and open in the middle. It's tough to, playing zone defense. They got to get some depth out of the linebackers. That was a good route, good pass.
1st and 10. Vercolio going to pass again. He's throwing. It's up for grabs. Boy, he threw into a lot of traffic. It was a screen to Chekowitz, and it goes incomplete, knocked down.
Yeah, we'll see Ottawa continue to throw down 3 scores. They've got to try to make something happen here. And
yep.
In the 4th quarter here, 10:38 to go.
Clock stops 10:38. See if they try to find Sanders this time. Joel Idle's done a nice job on Sanders tonight. Vercolio going to pass again. There is Sanders. They're going to run a screen with him. He caught it back around the line of scrimmage, and he goes down after the first hit. So not much gain, maybe 2 yards. Down to the 26.
And they tried to do a little cross action there, and Sanders came back inside to the ball. He had to go up high to get it.
Which for a 6'7" guy, that was pretty high.
Yep, and not gives the defense time to get there though.
Princeton with a win over Hall Putnam County, 28-12.
Moves Princeton back to 500.
Yep.
3-3. Hall slips at 3-3.
Competitive game for Hall Putnam County as they've played well this season. Mendota 31-13 over Kewanee. Flags fly. Vercolio going to pass, and it's going to be intercepted. But there are flags on the field. We'll see what the call is. And let's see who the interception was made by. And he took a hit. I mean, he actually kind of engaged the Ottawa player.
Let's see, penalty flag on the far side. Looks like he's pointing toward the Ottawa team.
So it was Reagan Dorr with the interception. And we'll see if the interception stands.
It does. Penalty refused.
So we talked about Reagan Dorr, Derek, about being possible player of the game. He's had that's his 2nd interception tonight.
Yeah, a couple interceptions, a lot of good returns. He's had 3 good returns. Well, good return on the first interception, 2 good kickoff returns.
And all season long, when the Cavaliers cause a turnover, turnovers are proudly sponsored by Beck's. Keep your car turning over with fuel from Beck's. Order delicious Beck's pizza or fresh donuts on the Beck's app. 2nd turnover of the night against the Ottawa Pirates. Marion going to pass. Steps up in the pocket, throws, has a man wide open at the 25. And he stayed in bounds. Tiptoed down the sidelines, and that was Rinkewitz again.
Well, he's come alive here in the second half. That's his 3rd catch. I'm not even adding that one up. He had 50 yards before that. I think they started there at the... Not sure where they started that drive, but...
Yeah, I forgot to mark it as well, but they're going to mark this one out to the 40.
Maybe 20... At the 15-yard line, maybe at 20. We'll give him 25 on
25 on that, on the Eureka Savings Bank completion. Persic to Rinkewitz. We're down to 9 minutes to go in this ball game as we are in the thrilling 4th quarter, brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. 28-7 LP. Persic hands it off. Moriarty with a nice gain outside. He turns it back up. Easton's still going. Now he's getting help from his line. Now the whistles blow. Moriarty was still wanting to run. He's fired up. Easton Moriarty running hard and gets a nice pat on the helmet from Coach J.J. Raffleson. That'll win you that from a coach like J.J. He loves the effort.
Yep, 7-yard pickup there. Easton's 10th carry. I'll get the yardage here in a bit.
2nd and 2, I guess a long 2, a short 3, we can say here.
10 carries, 40 yards for Moriarty. I can even add that one up. 4 yards a carry.
Just over 8 minutes to go. 28-7 LP. Handoff again to Moriarty. And what a burst, what a push up the middle. Easton's going to get more than 4 yards on that carry. Gets it down to the Ottawa 46. So that's a gain of 6 for Moriarty.
Good job by the offensive line. You know, they ran it in the first possession. Second half, we said there might be wearing them down a little bit, and I think they were. It's the exact opposite of this half. Ottawa's defense on the field for the majority of it.
28-7 LP's got this one in control. They've really taken control of this one from the opening kickoff in the second half, as they took the opening kickoff down and scored and have dominated this second half. Outscoring Ottawa 14-0. Persich going to pass. Marion looking deep, throwing it deep, and making a dive, not able to. I think it was Gray Ernett down there, number 10. Marion showing off his arm there.
Yeah, he can throw it.
He went for it all, and
didn't really have to take anything off of it. But boy, just a little bit more in the air. And
Ernett was the intended receiver. Nice effort by both Persich and Ernett. That would have been a highlight reel for sure.
Yeah,
catch.
Ernett made a nice diving attempt. He laid out everything he had, but couldn't quite reach it.
2nd and 10 LP. Clock stops at 7:20 to go. Cavaliers at the 46 of Ottawa, leading this one 28-7. LP well on their way to their 2nd win of the year and 1st conference win. Play action pass. Marion's got a lot of running room. Gets a block on the outside, 35-30. Marion tackled inside the 20. Yeah, Persich right away saw the running room, and he got a nice block out in the flat by a receiver, and Marion gets it down to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, 27-yard scamper there, and even after he pulled it out and was running with it to the right, Ottawa defenders were still coming into the middle of the field as if he had handed it off. That was a great ball fake. And he didn't even have to think about whether or not to pass it or not.
No.
He was wide open.
LP now back inside the red zone, brought to you by your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Brayton. 1st and 10, LP at the 19 of Ottawa. 3 receivers to the left of Persich. In motion is Rinkewitz. Marion going to pass, throwing out in the flat. That's Rinkewitz. And Rinkewitz has got a 1st down on that Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. Nice little breeze picking up now towards the end of the game. Where'd this come from?
Yeah, we need it. I'll tell you, Rinkewitz has really stepped it up here in the second half. That's his 4th reception. 85 yards.
Wow.
Second half.
I know he had at least 1 jet sweep in the first half, and he's been a big part of the secondary tonight for LP as well. So he throws his helmet into the mix for player of the game.
We're going to have to give him the... we're going to have to flip the coin, and somebody's got to have it stand on edge for 3 options there, because cut several players.
1st and goal, LP at the 9. Handoff Moriarty, and he is stopped. So he was momentarily stopped, spun ahead, and then brought down. Looked like Logan Mills made the initial hit for Ottawa up the middle. No gain on the play for Moriarty. And we're counting down to about 5.5 minutes to play in this game. 28-7 LP over Ottawa. Game kicked off just a little before 7:30, so pretty briskly played game. This game, barring the lights going out or something, will be the earliest finish that LP's had this year. Marion running and going to be tackled down at about the 5.
Kept in bounds.
Yep. So
Keep the clock running.
Gain of about 4. So 3rd and goal, LP at the 5. And under 5 minutes to go here.
Well, I'll tell you, if there was an adjustment made at halftime, it was certainly to take care of the clock, just like Ottawa was doing in the first half. I mean, Ottawa's had 2 possessions.
Wow.
Jeremy, in this half. A total of, looks like 12 plays is all they've run in the second half.
So LP's kind of giving them a taste of their own medicine, I guess, in the second half.
Yeah, turned it over on downs in the first possession and then an interception. Not much to offense for Ottawa.
Third and goal. Marion looking to pass. Oh, he had looked like 2 receivers right there in the same spot, and it goes incomplete. So it'll be 4th and goal at the 5. 4:14 to go. Interesting call here. You're safely ahead, 28-7, and they may. Almost looks like they're bringing in the field goal personnel. We'll see. They may end up calling a timeout as the play clock's down to 15. And they are going to call a timeout. Coach Raffleson gets it. Him and Coach Munt were kind of talking about what they want to do here. 4th and goal at the 5. They're comfortably ahead, 28-7.
Persich now 7 of 11 in the second half after being 7 of 8 in the first half. Really having a nice game. 14 for 19. I don't have the yardage totaled up yet, but up near 200 yards passing. He's also has 8 carries, 62 yards on the ground for Persich.
So an overall great game for Marion. How about this score? An update. Peoria High and Richwoods. I wouldn't normally give that score, but it's just so crazy. 3:25 left in the 4th quarter. Peoria High 80, Richwoods 23.
80 points.
Yep. Final, Canelan 34-14 over Sycamore.
Bumped them pretty good, didn't they?
Yeah. So 4th and goal at the 5 for LP. 4:14 to go. Marion all by himself in the backfield. And he's going to pitch it, hand it off, and fumbling it was Renkiewicz. And the ball's still on the field. Renkiewicz picks it up. Ryland going to what a wild play. He ran with it, and
it's going to end up being a 14-yard loss.
Well, what a wild play there. Renkiewicz was able to get the ball back. He was the original ball carrier. So Ottawa will take over on downs at their own 23-yard line. So 3:59 to go, 28-7 LP. Ottawa gets the ball back, and they'll have at least this one more possession. Andrew Vercolio in at quarterback still for Ottawa. Let's see if they go ahead and go to the air.
I also don't even think we pulled our guard.
An incomplete pass. He was looking for Bryson Valdez off his fingertips. Incomplete. Second down and 10 after the incomplete pass.
Yeah, you're down 21 with 3:54 to go. Maybe just call it a night.
Maybe.
I mean, you know,
LP's
keep it on the ground.
Yeah, LP's got 2 timeouts. Ottawa with 3. See what the Pirates do here after that incomplete pass. Some of the fans heading for the exits.
Right, Zach.
Big homecoming crowd, as you would expect, at historic Howard Fellows Stadium. Vercolio going to pass. Still looking, throws it up for grabs. Kind of a wobbler, and it goes incomplete.
They're cheering the assistant coach for the catch.
Yeah, nice catch made by LP's Gio De Rosa, and fan base got a kick out of that one. Closest Cavalier defender was Joe Lytle. 3rd and 10 for LP as the marching Cavs still playing the tunes here for the big crowd. (28-7). Clock stop, 3:45 to go. Play clock down to 10. Ottawa just now breaking the huddle. And they're going to hand this one off. Here's Chekowitz. And he has the first down on a 3rd and 10. Archer Chekowitz has been most effective Ottawa offensive player for sure tonight with an 11-yard carry there. So you got your wish, Derek. There was a running play, and look what happened when they did it.
Well,
got a good gain.
Yeah, I want the clock to keep running.
Yes. Caden Small gets that tackle.
I'll call this one an LP victory, but keep the clock running.
Back to pass. And he's looking and coming back to catch it. Looked like Sander, or actually that was on the turf. Liebhart was on the turf initially, got back up and came back for it and made the catch for 9 yards, just shy of the first down. So that'll keep the clock rolling. 2nd down and 1, Ottawa at their own 39. Counting down to 3 minutes to go in this ball game. All LP, 28-7 over Ottawa. And they'll hand it off to Chekowitz. He's got running room, 1st down and more. Out past the 45. So Chekowitz continues to add to his rushing totals tonight. Mason Moheiser with a tackle. Ottawa going no huddle here. They want to score again. 1st and 10 at their own 49. Bercolio, another handoff. Chekowitz. And he gets it across the LP side of the 50. Down about the 47, almost the 46 of the Cavaliers.
5-yard gain. It's racking up the yards.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had an impressive game as Chekowitz tonight. He's definitely the game's leading rusher with LP and Ottawa combined there. Flags fly. They hand it off to Chekowitz. That play was kind of going nowhere from the start, and there were some flags on top of it. See what the call is.
Legal subs.
Yeah, it's on LP.
He was pointing.
12 men on the field, maybe?
Yeah, I guess so. The near official was pointing to Ottawa, but it was on LP. Had too many men on the field. Legal substitution or something.
So it'll be a mark off against LP.
Just 5 yards.
And just shy the first down, so it'll be 2nd and 1 now for Ottawa. 2:15 to go in this ball game. Hand it off, Chekowitz. 2nd effort gets him that first down. Down to the LP 39. Gain of 2.
Yeah, roll it. Let's go.
No 2-minute warning in high school football. Now the only level without it, since, or at least between high school, college, and pro, since college. Of course, they call it the 2-minute timeout.
Right.
Not the 2-minute warning. And they're going to pitch it. Oh, LP almost got the pitch. Chekowitz, though, gets it, and he's got a big run down inside the Cavalier 30-yard line. Looked like the Cavaliers' Gio Legrenzi read that pitch play and almost was able to pick it off and run the other way, but he did not haul it in. So Chekowitz, another first down carry for Ottawa. 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the LP 28. Handoff Chekowitz again. Breaks a couple tackles, falls forward at about the 24. Bo Lawrence with that tackle for the Cavaliers. 4 yards on the carry, and we're getting there. A little over a minute left in the game. 28-7 Ottawa, trailing LP. Pirates trying to get on the board one more time. Vercolio going to pass. Looking left, looking right, looking back left. Still plenty of time. Now he runs out of time, throws it up, and goes out of bounds. Sanders was the closest receiver. He was double teamed.
Yeah, they're trying to get one more score here before the game, but LP's really done a nice job shutting them out here in the second half. Really good job defensively, and their best offense has been a sustained, their best defense has been a sustained offense, keeping Ottawa off the field, just their third possession of the second half. So,
yeah, dominating second half effort tonight by the Cavs on homecoming. Vercolio to pass. Sanders caught and was hit immediately. He goes down. Joel Lytle again. Him and Sanders have had a heck of a battle tonight, and they pat each other on the back after that completion to Sanders, and that is a first down for Ottawa as they're in the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone at the 16 of LP. Under 40 seconds to go. Vercolio throwing. Sanders, this one over his head. Incomplete.
Well, it has been a battle, but I think I'll tell you, I think Lytle's done a great job covering the big receiver. He does have 4 catches, but just 2 here in the second half for 10 yards.
Yeah, he's been targeted quite a bit, and Lytle's done a nice job. And you look at Sanders, he's pretty winded. Yeah, he's been in a battle tonight. 34.6 to go. Clock stops after the incomplete pass. High snap, Vercolio with it. Looking over the middle and caught at the 5, and he gets in for the touchdown. He got away from the traffic, and that's a touchdown to Bryson Valdez from 16 yards out.
Yeah, good throw again on that pass over the middle. Get it behind the linebackers under the DBs, and good block that time by the big guy too at the end there. Sanders sealed off the last tackler.
So the Pirates get a late score with 26 seconds to go, and Fairball will have another chance to kick an extra point, and whistle blows for some reason. 26 seconds left. Some kind of an equipment issue. Maybe the player's bleeding. I'm not sure. They send one of the, or maybe, yeah, they send one of the Pirates off, bring in a substitute. Sometimes these last minute or two can be the longest.
Does seem that way.
Kick by Fairball is up, and it is good. Ottawa player ends up with his helmet off. No extracurricular. I was going to say, you know what, kudos to both of these teams, Derek. I've not seen one time, and it can happen with rivals, I've not seen one play where there's been pushing, shoving, anything, no personal fouls after. So it's been when it comes to that, it's been fantastic between LP and Ottawa tonight.
Right. Yep.
You've been seeing a lot of guys helping each other up on both sides, so love seeing that.
A little bit of respect there. There was a 15-yard penalty for LP in the end of the
roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer, but that's
you're going through
the
play.
Yeah, that's not a.
But a lot of times when you get rivals like this, there'll be stuff behind the play.
Yep.
And haven't seen that one bit. So hopefully we get through the last 26 seconds with that in mind. As really, this should be a kickoff, and LP will take a knee and get in victory formation and be on their way with their second win of the year. Both of them coming against Ottawa.
Yeah, that's a good point. The players have been respectful, and that's how it should be.
Yep.
Sportsmanship. And
26 seconds ago. I wonder if Ottawa. Looks like Ottawa may go ahead and try for an onside kick here. Fairball's putting the football in the position to go for an onside.
Timeout.
which forces LP to call a timeout with 26 seconds left. Once they saw Ottawa looking to go for a onside kick.
Right.
As long as it stays closed.
26 seconds ago. Again, the freshman-sophomore game was 7-6. Won by Ottawa over LP.
We have have had our share of, some big plays in this ball game, but it just seems like it was a more offensively well-controlled game the first half by Ottawa, the second half here by LP, and now Marion would have been a 50-yard touchdown pass.
You're right.
But other than that, I mean, he's had some really good strikes. There's no doubt about it. We'll give him he's had a really good night throwing the football. There's no question.
28-14 after the timeout by LP. Ottawa will try for an onside kick here. Linesman making sure everybody's lined up, not offsides. And they do have a guy. Saw that one coming a mile away. They still let a player go too early. So 5-yard penalty.
So the last 2 minutes we've been here now.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 minutes for the last 26 seconds.
I had to jinx it by saying, what did I say about 10 minutes ago, that this is going to be the earliest finish of an LP game this year.
How about a power outage or
an injury? God
a lightning.
Well, if that comes to pass, then they'll just this game's over, 28-14.
Right,
thankfully.
Right.
Now they're going to try an onside kick to the other side here. And it's on the field. Oh boy, who's got it? Let's see. It was
LP's got it. Yeah, number 5.
Guess who? Riggandor.
Yep.
He's been all over the place tonight for LP. And they should take a knee here. Marion will get the snap, take a knee, and go in victory formation.
Well, that's what it looks like. Take a knee and...
Yep. And that's it. Cavaliers beat the Pirates 28-14. Cavaliers move to 2-4. Ottawa falls to 2-4. LP wins on homecoming against Ottawa. We'll come back with some final numbers after this on 103.9 WLPO and on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Change that truly makes a difference. Financial journey. This is Jan, and it's time to switch to First State Bank. I get it. Moving your accounts can be a pain. At First State Bank, we have all the tools and support to guide you through every step, making the transition as smooth as possible. We have superior products, cutting-edge technology, and an expert team to make your life easier, just like it should be. Make the switch today. Come see your friends at any of our convenient locations or online at firststatebank.biz. Either way, welcome to First State Bank. Member FDIC.
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazier's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
Connecting Point. Time is running out. Hi, this is Jeff Borelli from Connecting Point Computer Center in Peru, and I've got an important heads up for anyone still using Windows 10. On October 15th, Microsoft pulls the plug. No more updates, no security patches, your system and your data left wide open to hackers. That's not down the road anymore, that's just right around the corner. And here's the kicker, Windows 10 is still everywhere, which means the bad guys will be ready to exploit this vulnerability if you are not ready. At Connecting Point, we've already been helping businesses and home users upgrade to Windows 11 to stay ahead of the curve. But don't wait until everyone's scrambling. Hardware, appointments, and service will get tight as the deadline gets closer. Now's the time to act. Not next month, not next week, but today. Call us at Connecting Point Computer Center in Peru, and let's get your upgrade plan in motion before the window closes.
Connecting Point, we provide solutions.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
LP with the win over Ottawa. Scoring summary goes down like this. No scoring in the first quarter. Then LP got on the board at 9:20 of the second. A 5-yard run by Easton Moriarty. The kick was good. Ottawa came back with a score at 4:17 of the second. Chekowitz, an 8-yard run. The kick was good. Then with 4.5 seconds to go in the first half, Marian Persic with a 1-yard touchdown run. LP led 14-7 at the half. Third quarter, Jaron Moheiser, 9-yard touchdown pass from Persic at 6:51. The kick was good. 33-yard touchdown pass at 1:06 of the third. Rinkewitz from Persic. The kick was good. And then Ottawa got on the board one more time in the fourth quarter with 26 seconds left. Valdez with a 16-yard touchdown catch from the quarterback, Bercolio, and that was it. Turnovers. Marian Persic was picked off in the end zone in the second. And Dorr for LP, Regan Dorr, picked off Bercolio twice in this game, and one of the interceptions, he had a big return which set up an LP score. So 28-14, Cavaliers win, and they move to 2-4 and 1-2 in the conference. Ottawa falls to 2-4 and falls to 0-3 in the conference. Again, the freshman game was won by Ottawa 7-6 over LP. Let's take our final break. We'll come back with our final stats from Derek, and we'll pick our drive of the game and player of the game. LP beats Ottawa on homecoming 28-14. Back after this.
Your friendly neighborhood Beck's is a proud supporter of LaSalle Peru Cavalier football. The next time you're out, make sure you stop into Beck's. Whether you need to fill up, grab a snack and a drink, or treat yourself to some delicious pizza, stop in Beck's, offering fuel, food, and friendly faces in 18 Central Illinois locations, including LaSalle, Peru, and Oglesby. Everyone at Beck's wishes the Cavaliers a fun and safe season.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good, they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are going to put us out of business. Guess it's time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marian is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Let's see what's happening at Dan Chris Nursery in Streeter.
Oh, wow, Greg. The trees you brought in from the fields look great.
Thanks. I have some more arborvitae to bring in, but on this load, we have a bunch of shade trees and evergreens.
So what's on your trailer?
Mostly oaks.
Ooh, I see some white oaks. That's the Illinois State tree.
It is. There are also red maples, river birch, and some thornless honey locusts.
They look great. These bald and burlap trees have such a great start on growth, and because they're grown in our fields, they are adapted to our climate. How old are these trees?
Most of them have been in the fields for 5 to 7 years. The evergreens were planted when Killian was just 2.
Wow, they've seen a lot of our weather patterns, and in that time, they've really grown.
I'd say most of the shade trees are around 12 foot tall.
And they weigh?
Yeah, close to 400 pounds.
They've really grown a lot. As the old saying goes, the best time to plant a shade tree was 20 years ago.
And the next best time is today.
Thinking of planting a tree? Dan Chris has all shapes and sizes. Call today to see what they have in stock at Dan Chris Nursery in Streeter.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom and Starved Rock Local News and Talk on 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Derek Brayton back as we close this one out. It was 28-14, the final score, LP over Ottawa, and I'm bringing my partner Derek Brayton for some final stats tonight.
Well, Jeremy, a nice game for Marian Persic in the passing department. 14 of 19, 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he also had a touchdown run, 62 yards on the ground rushing as well. Nice game for Moriarty, 12 carries, 46 yards. Leading receiver yards-wise was Rinkewitz. All 4 catches in the second half. 58, 69, 85 yards. 4 catches for 85 yards and a touchdown for Rinkewitz. Moriarty a couple catches as well. So spread the ball around, 6 different receivers for LP. Ottawa, the leading runner was Chekowitz. He had 19 carries for 110 yards and a touchdown. So passing department for Ottawa struggled a little bit, 9 of 21, 108 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
And both of those interceptions by Dorr for LP. And let's go ahead and give our post-game awards here. We'll start with our drive of the game. LP Drive of the Game brought to you by the Bill Walsh Automotive Group. Find your next ride at BillWalsh.com without any driving at all. That's BillWalsh.com. And Derek, obviously a handful of drives you can choose from for LP.
Yeah, LP scored right before the half. They only had to go 9 yards to do it, but they scored with just seconds left at the end of the first half. So the drive of the game is going to be the opening drive of the third quarter. It was 8 plays. They started at their own 24-yard line and marched it down, and then a 16-yard touchdown pass from Persic to Morweiser. That's going to be the drive of the game, the opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, they really set the tone for a second half that was dominated by the LP Cavs. The LP Player of the Game is brought to you by First State Bank, locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Zelle and on-the-go mobile banking. To learn more, contact the winning team at First State Bank. Quite a few choices tonight. Rylan Rinkewitz, as Derek mentioned, really came on in the passing game in the second half. He was one of those secondary players for LP that did a great job tonight. He also had a few runs for the Cavaliers. Marian Persic, what can you say? 14 of 19 passing, over 200 yards on the night, and more than 60 rushing yards. But I'm going to give it to Reagan Dorr. He had 2 interceptions. That's hard to do in a football game, and he also had a big interception return and a big kick return, and he piled up the kick return yardage tonight too. So again, special honorable mention to Marian Persic and Rylan Rinkewitz. Easton Moriarty, a nice game too, but we'll go ahead and give it to Reagan Dorr for his work in the secondary and in the special teams tonight. So congratulations to Reagan Dorr, as he is our player of the game, brought to you by First State Bank. I want to thank all of our sponsors tonight for bringing this LP game to you. Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. Also, Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Carpet Weavers. Town and Country Services. WeTech Wealth Management. Illinois Valley Credit Union. Family Pride Cleaners. Edward Jones, Derek Brayton. Taylor Services. Subway. Eureka Savings Bank. Beck's Oil. Spring Valley City Bank. Heartland Auto Body, Blackhawk Brokerage, The Locker Room, Gergovich Family Chiropractic, Bill Walsh Automotive, and First State Bank. As always, we thank all of our sponsors and urge you to do business with our sponsors. And LP Cavaliers win 28-14 over Ottawa. We'll be back on the road. Final road game of the season. It's hard to believe, yeah, but we've been on the road a lot this year, and we'll wrap up the road portion of the schedule next week at Sycamore. And the Cavaliers facing a Spartans team that you mentioned earlier, Derek, is not the state power that we're used to. Still going to be a very tough challenge for Coach Raffleson and the Cavs, but hey, you're going into that game coming off, feeling good off a win.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. They are 3-3, so beatable. Got thumped pretty good tonight. Like you said, they're going to be a little bit upset about that. They've got to turn it around if they want to be in the playoffs with any standing. So LP is going to have to be ready to go next week.
So that's going to wrap it up. Thanks a lot to my partner, Derek Braden. Want to thank Mike Sabatini with the camera work. Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Want to thank Mike Redman, engineering back at the studios. 28-14, LP beat Ottawa. Reminder, we'll have St. Bede Academy football for you tomorrow on WLPO and on our Starved Rock Media YouTube channel from the Academy. Homecoming for the Bruins. 12:45 pregame. St. Bede taking on Dwight. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
We hope you enjoyed this presentation of 103.9 WLPO Sports. Biggest games and best matchups for Illinois Valley and Starved Rock Country news, weather, and sports. Start your day with Rod and Tom. Then check back throughout the day for updates. 103.9 WLPO. Starved